Yo, what is up, boys? Let's freaking go. We're back with another live stream. We're gonna be on here for probably for a couple of hours, late night stream. I got home, I was live with the MMA experts on his members live stream. So if I don't know if you guys were there watching us, we're breaking down, talking about the fight game. And yeah, I hope you guys are fucking doing beautiful today. It's Tuesday right now. We got some fights coming up on Thursday in a couple of days from now. So I'm excited for some PFL fights. I mean, we got LFA, we got one Friday fights. I think Super Bond's gonna be fighting in the Muay Thai. I don't know if I'll be up in the morning able to watch that, but I want to do a fight companion for it, but I don't know if I'll be able to do a fight companion 8 a.m. in the morning. That's gonna be way too early. But I'll be live for PFL this Thursday, so I can't wait for it. We got Woken in the house. Let's go Woken. We got Anakin in here. We got Shanti to start it up already. I'm already here, bro. I'm always early. I'm not like I'm not like AJ is always late. I'm always here early. Let's go, bro. Shanti said in Gangnam Hoji. Let's fucking go, guys. Let's fucking go. We got Ajiz in the house. What's good, Ajiz? What's going on with you, brother? You said stopping in at work. Have fun, everybody, bro. I appreciate you tuning in from work, man. Hope you have a decent day at work. I mean, working is never fun, but yeah, I hope you have a decent day at work. I just remember said, let's go, everybody, like stream. Yeah, guys, hit the like button. If you guys appreciate this late night live streams, that we're gonna be here chilling, breaking down. We'll do some picks, some polls in the chat for UFC 300, and I talk about the UFC 300 card. We got like what 13 fights on the card right now for UFC 300, and it's gonna be fucking absolutely amazing. I think we got like 14 fights, right? We got 13 fights now, so I guess we had one cancellation, which is I mean that was never confirmed. Edwards versus Bilal Muhammad. I mean that fight was on the main card. That would have been a decent matchup too. But we got a decent amount of fights on 300 right now, and I can't wait to break down the fights live on the live stream, and it's gonna be fucking crazy. We got Anakin. What was good, Anakin? He said we got Lane in here too right now. Lane's like pick him out his own time. Yeah. I mean, I gotta fucking do a DNA test. I might not be Indian after all, because I'm always on fucking time. AJ might be more Indian than I am. Because Indians are known to be late all the time, but I'm always here early. I mean, and he said, I just make Ka pulled out versus Nicolau, and now we have Perez versus Nicolau. Um, is that confirmed? I haven't seen anything about that. I gotta check Instagram right. Or I gotta check Twitter. Sometimes they got fights announcing on Twitter. Yeah, guys. Make sure you guys follow my Twitter if you guys wanna get a hold of me or my Instagram. I'll drop my Twitter right now in the chat. I need some more clout on Twitter. I need some more followers. So follow my Twitter, guys. I'll fucking follow you back right away on Twitter. I got like 50 followers now on Twitter, but I just use Twitter to like basically just stock fighters, see what kind of fights we got coming up. We got Grimy in here. Let's go Grimy shit. Oh shit, it's the Punjabi Prince Pick'em MMA. You already know, bro. I'm fucking taking over the Punjabi MMA scene right now. Let's fucking go. What's going on with you, Grammy, bro? I think you were there in Age's live stream right earlier. Yeah, you were there. That was fun, bro. It's always fun chatting with AJ live on stream. We had Paco in there too. I mean, it was nice talking to Paco for the first time. That's the first I've talked to Paco live. I mean, on the live stream, that's like the first time I've gotten to talk to him. But yeah, Paco seems like a really chill dude. He's gonna be doing MMA now. That's gonna be fucking amazing. Rami said you and Paku live was late, yeah, and I need to bring Paku on my channel too. I'll be fucking lit talking to him on live stream. Um, that'd be fucking dope. If anyone wants to join the live stream, I'm fucking down and bring you on right now. Let me know if you guys are down. I'll send a link in the chat if you guys wanna if you guys wanna come on the live stream. Well, I mean, we're gonna be talking about 300 anyways right now. We're gonna be going over some picks for UFC 300. We'll do some polls for 300 and just chat it up, you know. I think it's a Lane. Always good seeing you, like always. Augusta, what's good, Augusta? You said UFC should put Derek Lewis versus Jorginho Rosenstruck instead of Rodrigo Nascimento. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Rodrigo Nascimento, I think he's gonna get knocked out brutally. I think Derek Lewis is gonna chin him brutally. It's gonna be a brutal knockout. I don't think Rodrigo Nascimento is all that good. He barely scraped by who's a Mays, right? Donto Mays. He fought Donto Mays on that Brazil card. Yeah, he almost scraped by, bro. That was like I had Petrosian as my lock of the week, but that fight was canceled. Then I picked Rodrigo Nascimento as a lock, and that was sweaty, bro. I mean, Nascimento, I don't think is all that good. I think even though like Derek Lewis is getting older, I think he's still gonna be explosive enough to knock him out chin and badly. I'm gonna go with Derek Lewis. I hope he's underdog, but I doubt they'll give us plus money on that Derek Lewis side. I think it's set at 300 almost here. Crazy to think about it. Yeah, I mean it felt like it was like far away, but times I mean the days are going by faster, and like we're only 2 weeks away now, which is crazy. I mean the 5 weeks gonna be crazy. Those the what's the thing they do for the to hype up the fights, hype up the card. I can't fucking remember what they call those things on those episodes on YouTube that YouTube does. Damn, I can't fucking think of the name what they're called, but yeah, those are gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be fucking sick. Lane said, "Are we talking about Poatan versus Hill? Pick him MMA." Yeah, we're gonna be talking about the card, about that. We're gonna be going over the card right now in a bit, Lane. And it's gonna be fucking sick. I know Poatan's your favorite fighter, Lane, and it's gonna be a great matchup, man. I don't know if I'm not confident on the pick. Like I'm picking Hill right now, but not confident at all. But it's gonna be fucking crazy. Yeah, let's talk about UFC 300. Now we're gonna be doing a poll too. Let me bring up the card on here so we can talk about it. And here, give me a second. I gotta bring it up right now. That's gonna be fucking crazy. I can't wait to break down the card for 300, and we'll see who the chat's picking, and then we're gonna go over it. So let's go. Let's freaking go. Okay, 1 second. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna be starting with early prelims to the main card, and we're gonna be doing chat picks also. Let's see how it goes. I mean, look at all these fights. We got Poatan versus Mahill as the main win. I mean, I'm actually kind of glad that we didn't get Chandler versus Connor. As much as I want to see Chandler fight Connor, like in the but maybe I don't know, like that probably wouldn't have been all that competitive considering Connor's like been fucking out there partying too much lately. Like, well, we got Whaley, Zhang Whaley versus Yan Chanan. I mean, this could have been the main win, co-main win. I mean, Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway should have been the co-main win. But yeah, they got to do title fights, so I get it. Oliver, Charlie Olive taking Sarukian. That's gonna be a sick matchup too. Parajka versus Rockets is a prelim headliner. That's gonna be crazy. You got Kelvin Cater, Sterling, Holly Holm, Kayla Harrison. This is gonna be a fucking boring fight. I think that's gonna be an absolute fucking snooze fest. I think Harrison's not really I mean, she's got a couple of submissions in PFL, but she fought Aspen last time, couldn't really get a finish. And now we got Diego Lopez taking Sadiq Yusuf. Sadiq Yusuf coming off that main event spot with Edson Barboza, which was a crazy war back and forth fight. I mean, we got Jalen Turner, Mike Conno. Let's see if Mike Conno can make his money. Yeah, we're gonna be starting with the early prelims here. We got Davison Figueiredo taking on Cody Garbrandt. And let's do a poll for this one. Figueiredo, Figgy. We'll do a Figgy versus Cody. It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be crazy fight right here. I'm leaning towards Figgy, but I don't think I'll parlay him, bro. Like I don't really feel too good about this. I don't think he's like an absolute lock. I think people are calling him a lock. I don't think he's an absolute lock, man. He's gonna be much smaller in size. I mean, Cody's like gonna be way more bigger than him out there. Cody's a former champion. Dave Figueiredo is a former 125 champion. And I mean, I keep going back to that Carcaron France fight. I mean, he was having trouble with the speed, and maybe it was due to him cutting ton of weight to make 125. I mean, that's the first time we ever saw Cody go back to 125, and we never seen this guy move to 125 before. That's the first time, and he looked really drained on the scales. Really didn't look good out there. Then he got, I mean, Rob Font absolutely kind of beat him up. I mean, hurt him a couple of times. Then he was able to out-grapple Trevin Jones. I mean, Trevin Jones is not in the UFC anymore. He's fighting in Cage Warriors, and yeah, that wasn't the best look when Trevin Jones was letting his hands go. He was clean. He was landing some clean punches on Garbrandt, hurt him in third round too. Kind of dropped him. I don't know if it was a knockdown, official knockdown, but it was kind of hurt him there. But Garbrandt was able to wrestle him for 3 rounds and just win that fight. And then Brian Kelleher, obviously, like I took Cody by decision there, but I had him in a parlay, and I'm happy that he cashed a ticket there. But Brian Kelleher is honestly, he's just a journeyman. He's not all that good. But Figueiredo is a former 125 flyweight champion. He's also got a win over Pentosa back on the day too, man. So this guy's been tested, man. I like his chin more. I like his durability more. His cardio is not gonna be a problem, but maybe Figgy, maybe Cardi can grapple him. Maybe he can take him down. We have seen Figgy get out grappled before, right? Moreno was able to out grapple him, so take him down. Honestly, like I'm not that confident in this one. I know, like I'm picking Figueiredo here, but like the fact that over 80% people are picking him is crazy, to be honest. Like if Cody doesn't look terrible cutting weight to like not like, even though he at 135 he does kind of look smaller at 135 to when he's cutting weight. Doesn't look smaller, but he's kind of big for 135, so he's gonna be 5'8" with the 65 injuries. So you never know, bro. Like I'm not gonna have Figgy in any parlays. I might sprinkle Cody by KO just for fun because you never know. This guy's always high for a KO. Miss Upset, I got Oliveira Sarukian over 1.5 dots, homie, bro. I would never play the overs in an Oliveira fight. Those are always tough, man. But I mean, you're probably gonna get some good plus money on the over 1.5 there. Jeremy said he's really wide to Figgy rate. Yeah, like over three, almost 3-1 is kind of crazy, kind of pushing it. Like I personally, I can't parlay Figueiredo. He looked really good in that Rafa fight. I mean, he absolutely beat him up for 3 rounds. Also was able to mix in a takedown in Rafa, and hurt him a couple of times. Rafa has one of the best chins in the game. We've never seen Rafa. We've seen Rafa get rocked. We've seen him get dropped, but he's never been finished, never been stopped. Misal said he's close to a lock just because Cody chin. I personally like that's one of the reasons I'm fading Cody here because of the chin and durability, but he can wrestle, man. This dude's got skill set. He's got really good power to him. The feet. He's getting more bigger than Figueiredo. I'm not as sold as you guys are on Figueiredo. I'm picking him to win because I like his chin. I like his speed, the flyweight speed that he's going to be bringing into this matchup. And his cardio is going to be there. His durability is going to be there. So I'm leaning towards Figueiredo here, but I'm not as confident as some of you guys in the chat. And like I said, I have Arman, and it's because of the fact that he will wrestle Charles in the 3 rounder. Yeah, but he's gonna need to be careful because Oliver is dangerous. And because Charles struggles with wrestlers, yeah, he has shown to struggle with wrestlers. You're right. And he said, especially a young, hungry dude like Arman. Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking great matchup. I can't wait to break that down. Musab said we just need that fight to go over 1.5. It might go over 1.5 if Arman just wrestles him. But it's dangerous, man, because the way Oliveira fights is dangerous playing the overs. I would never play the overs in an Arman fight personally. I actually bet Benio Darius decision only last time. It was minus 200, and I got my money back there because I was like, if he's gonna win, it's gonna be by decision. Like, because I didn't see Benio Darius finishing him. Miss said over 1.5. Yeah, I mean over 1.5 is honestly not bad because you're probably gonna get like plus 150, plus 200. But yeah, it's always risky, man, because the way Oliveira fights is a kill or be killed type of fighter. And that's gonna be risky, but it's gonna be a fucking good matchup. But Mishap said, imagine Cody kills Figgy like he did Sunsao. Sunsao was kind of done. He was kind of washed up, to be honest. Sunsao was like, I mean, he's kind of he had Cody up against the fence. He's kind of chasing him for a knockout, and he got chinned. I remember that was a brutal right hand by Cody. That was a nasty knockout too. Then said actually just not wrestlers. I mean, there's a couple other people that beat Oliveira, but I think you said Erman might catch Charles on the feet too. I mean, I think if he catches him and drops him, like we've seen other guys drop him, like Gaethje dropped Oliveira, then he wasn't willing to go into his guard. I think if he drops him, I think he's gonna go into his guard like Makhachev did. Lane said I'm actually betting the over. Honestly, not a bad. I think this fight could go. I think this could if Figgy wins, it's probably gonna be by like a late TKO, maybe like I was thinking maybe first round TKO, but I think Cody's gonna take his time here. I don't know, bro. I don't think I'm going to be betting this fight. Maybe I'll take the under 2.5. I don't mind under 2.5 here. But if you're talking about the over 1.5 in that fight with the Oliveira fight, I think that could go over if Arman wins. Misav said, I hope they both start slow to feel each other out and wrestle. Yeah, I think Arman's going to wrestle. I don't think he's going to play around on the feet because this dude, Oliveira, has ton of power. Even Gaethje's like, oh, this dude has crazy power. Like, and he said, if you're fighting Islam on short notice and did decent against him, and I can't pick against him. Grammy said, and Cody high on those blue chews. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Blue chewies. Thomas said, oh, what's up, pick? I'm sorry I'm late, bro. YouTube notifications are terrible, bro. I'm glad you're here, bro. I'm glad you're here hanging out with us now. Let's fucking go. And he said, no love, Cody might pull off an upset on Figgy. Yeah, I'm not as confident as these odds are reflecting. Personally, I'm not gonna have Figgy in parlays personally. I'm gonna take the under 2.5 because I think this fight is gonna go under 2.5. Thomas said I'm taking Figgy by KO, but if Cody can win, he's gonna chin Figgy early. Yeah, that's always lie, man. Cody has crazy power too, but it's just chin and durability that I'm worried about. And he's had trouble with flyweights, right? I mean, Carcara France, he had trouble with the speed of Carcara France. Maybe that was due to him cutting weight to 125. I mean, that's also a factor because he looked really drained on the scales, and that was his first time moving down. But yeah, let's see who you guys are picking this one. You guys are picking Figgy at 80%. Yeah, I think Figgy gets it done, but I'm personally like not that confident. Um, the time you said blue chews are it's a pill to get the lead in your pencil. Though Cody was sponsored by them, was he really? That's fucking crazy. Holy shit. The fuck? I had no clue. But I'm picking Figgy by like second on knockout, but I'm not as confident on this one. But Cody, like he look, I mean, he's not terrible, right? He's got a really good skill set. It's just his chin that I'm worried about. It's just his chin. I mean, he's been knocked out 4 times at the UFC level. So Carter and France was not able to knock him out. Pedro Munoz was able to knock him out. Dillashaw knocked him out like twice. So Dillashaw was obviously on the juice back then, so you got to take that into factor too. But yeah, let's talk about the next fight now. Bobby Green taking on Jim Miller. Let's do a poll for this one now. It's gonna be crazy right here. Miller versus Miller time, bro. It's Miller fucking. We need Bruce Buffer saying Jim fucking A10 Miller. That's gonna be crazy. But he's probably not gonna say that. Green. Yeah, Green is obviously going to be the more better boxer on the feet. He's going to be the better striker. He's going to have speed advantage here. I feel like just not by something crazy, but he's going to be quicker. I like Jim Miller chances here though. I feel like he can maybe mix in a takedown or so. Like normally we don't see Bobby Green getting taken down unless he's fighting Makhachev. To be fair, but I could see Bobby Green winning the minutes on this fight, and then maybe like Jim Miller catching with a punch and then hurting him, then taking his back and subbing him up maybe like. But this is a huge step up in competition for Jim Miller. He hasn't been fighting top guys recently. Like he's fought Oliveira back in the day. He has a win over Oliveira back when Oliveira was a 145er. I think that was Oliveira 145, right? I think that was Oliveira at 145 to be fair. Then Oliveira beat him in the rematch, obviously. But yeah, he's fought everyone, man. He's like Jim Miller's been there. He's only been knocked out twice. Once by Dan Hooker and once by Donald Cerrone, but that kick. But yeah, I mean, he's done really well, man. The only guy to beat him was Alexander Hernandez because he wrestled nonstop in that fight. And I mean, Mota was looking good in that first round, but he got kind of overjealous, left himself wide open, and Miller knocked him out with a left hook. That was a nasty left hook there by Miller. Yeah, he's fought everyone, man. So I'm gonna take the dog here. Like I'm honestly like not as confident. I was confident in Jim Miller when he fought at Benitez because I don't think Benitez is all that good. Uh, Benitez is kind of like a really low level type fighter in UFC. And yeah, Miller was my lock of the week over Benitez. So I'm happy that he came through for me there. I might be a little bit biased here. But yeah, I mean, I get a lot of people are picking Miller here. I'm not as confident, but I feel like Miller can land a big bomb on Green, Bobby Green. I mean, he took a lot of damage in that Jalen Turner fight. Like, took like 30 like back of the head shots to the back of the head. So he's coming back after 3 months off now. Hasn't taken enough time off, in my opinion. But before that, I mean, knocked out Grant Dawson right in what, like under like 30 seconds. That was crazy. That was sub Tony Ferguson, but Tony Ferguson was having some good moments in that first round. Was able to drop. I think he kind of dropped him in the early round. I don't know if that was official knockdown, but it was like he kind of dropped him in the first round. Yeah. Obviously, like Gordon was winning that fight. Jared Gordon was looking really good in that fight before the accident into a head clash. I actually remember that fight because I had money on Bobby Green, but Jared Gordon was beating him up, to be honest. And then they had a accidental head clash, and it got called off as a no contest. But yeah, Dude Over, I mean, he was winning over Dude Over. That fight was like going towards Bobby Green. He was piecing up Dude Over, and Dude Over had him up against the fence and knocked him over with a left hook. I feel like Jay Miller might be able to do something like that here. I'm gonna go Jay Miller by knockout. I think Jay Miller can pull something off like that. Let's see what the chat. We got Base MMA in the house. What's good, Base MMA? Said brother Charles Oliver. I'll prove you guys wrong once again. Ironman striking isn't what you guys think or what you guys are making it out to be. He has 0 submissions. You're right. He does have no submissions, but he's got some decent ground and pound. But I don't know. Like I'm honestly not that confident on that fight because if anyone's gonna cast as a dog, it's definitely Oliveira. And like I said, based on MMA chin, Beniot faster than Charles Oliveira though. That's true, but yeah, like I feel like Arman's like wrestling is what's gonna play a factor because Oliver like he does get controlled on it off his back. He's gonna look for submissions, but I mean this is a tough fight for Sarukin for sure. Thomas said late. I'm 19 years old. Definitely don't need it. Damn, Toma, you're 19 years old. Damn, you're fucking 6 years younger than me. That's crazy, Toma. Um, and he said Charles literally had a scramble with Benair Darius. Arman took him out with a ace. I mean, the way like Arman knocked him out cold was nasty too. Like, to be fair, like Darius' chin has always been dusty. So Baseman said Darius was never that guy on the feet, though. I predicted Arman by KO, and that didn't shock anyone. If you look Arman's resume, nothing points to him beating Charles Oliveira, and definitely not should not be the favorite. Oliveira actually opened up as the favorite in this fight. He actually opened up as like minus 130, I think, or minus 150 or something like that. So I mean, I'm personally not betting on Srukin at 2-1. If you're betting on that fight, I mean, you definitely got to take the dog money. But who I think has more paths to victory, like in a 3-round matchup, I mean, obviously Oliveira is gonna be live for a submission or knockout. But yeah, I was picking Oliveira in the early, like in the last couple of months. Thomas said, "Wait, Lane, what is dude wives? The hell is dude wives? I've never heard of that before." Graham said, "Tomo likes baby wives for grown men's balls." Okay, okay. Do we really need to do that, Grimy? I think he said Arman faced Makhachev on short notice, and he was 22 years old, I think, back when he fought Makhachev, and did better than Charles did against Makhachev. That's true, but Makhachev wasn't really as experienced back then, to be fair. Like, so I get why people are picking Oliveira. I was one of those people picking Oliveira too, but yeah, what you guys are going with in this one? Let's see. Chat's picking Miller at 53% right now. Yeah, I'm going with Miller, man, but I'm honestly not crazy confident. I don't like. I'm gonna bet on Miller by as a plus money. Though I'm definitely gonna bet him at plus money because he's always cashing as a plus money. He was a plus money when we picked him as a lock of the week over Benitez, so he cashed for me there. But this is a tougher fight than Benitez for sure. Yeah, I did lose to Hernandez, but it's just a wrestling. Like Bobby Green is not really gonna wrestle nonstop, right? Yeah, Bobby Green does not really wrestle. He's gonna be striking with him, and he's gonna be the better boxer. Obviously, like he's gonna have better hands. But I could see Miller landing one of those bombs and hurting him, maybe clipping him, putting him away. And Miller has a solid chin. We only seen him get knocked out twice. Once by Donald Cerrone by the head kick, and the other time that he got knocked out was I think Dan Hooker knocked him out with like a knee or something. So I don't think Bobby Green's gonna knock him out here. So if Bobby Green wins, it's gonna be by decision. I would sprinkle decision for Bobby Green because I don't see him finishing Miller. Yo, what's good, Andrew Buchanan in the house? We got Andrew. Let's go, Andrew. We got UFC Casual in here. What's good, UFC Casual? We got James Krause is back in UFC now, guys. Let's freaking go. You guys gotta be careful, man, with your betting because James Krause is out there. He might be fucking onto something now. Yeah, you guys. I'm gonna go with Miller by knockout, but not a crazy confident pick here. Up next, we have Jessica Andrade taking on Marina Rodriguez. Really good matchup here, man. I'm actually kind of excited for this match. I think we're gonna see a finish here too. Let's do a poll. Andrade versus Rodriguez. Okay, what the hell's going on with my? Okay, Rodriguez. Guys, I'm going with Rodriguez here. I think Rodriguez she's gonna knock out Andrade here. Even though Andrade has more power, I feel like technique, like Marina Rodriguez is better technique. And even though she's 36 years old here, like obviously Andrade is younger here, but I mean getting a knockout over Mackenzie Dern, like Mackenzie Dern is never that good of a striker. And Rodriguez is having problem and girls are going out there wrestling her down for 3 rounds. Like Rona Jandiroba was able to grapple her. Like Amanda Lemos was able to like. I actually picked Amanda Lemos there as a big underdog. I think Lemos was like a plus 300 dog in that fight, and I was like, Lemos actually has better. I don't know, like her. I think Lemos she's more dangerous on the feet than Andrade. Andrade obviously has more power than Lemos, I feel like, but I'm gonna go with Marina Rodriguez here. I think she's gonna be much bigger than her. She's gonna be taller than her. Andrade. And if Andrade mixes in takedowns, he might be able to win this fight. I think he needs to mix in takedowns here to win this fight. And I'm gonna go with the Marina Rodriguez by knockout. I think she's gonna knock out Andrade here. A lot of people are picking Andrade here, 74%. But give me a Marina Rodriguez. I think she gets it done. And obviously, I was looking for a reason to pick Andrade here, but I don't know. Like even if you go through a lot, like once he's obviously she beat Aminda Lemos like by a standing arm triangle. But she was getting pieced up in that first round before she got that arm triangle off. I remember that fight because I think I picked Amanda Lemos in that fight. Yeah, I did pick Amanda Lemos in that fight as a dog, but yeah, she was getting Lemos was actually looking decent in that first round, but Andrade was able to lock in the standing ninja choke. It was standing arm triangle. That was a ninja choke. It might have been a ninja choke maybe, but it was a standing arm triangle. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Marina Rodriguez. I think Marina Rodriguez gets it done here by I'm gonna say by knockout. I think she gets it done by knockout. Koji, what's good, Koji? Said Arman gets slapped by Islam now, so means nothing's also Nicolau feature goal. Bro, I'm confused. What's the I don't get comparing Arman to Nicolau. Base said Charles can win by KO, submission, or decision. Arman can only win by KO or decision. Charles is more experienced and has no shown level of decline. That is true. That is true though. You're right. I mean, but Armin's still only 27 years old. We gotta remember that, right? He's only 27 years old, so he's gonna be making improvements fight to fight. Lane said, UFC sponsor, where you been? Yeah, we need a sponsor from the UFC, man. Oh, you're talking about UFC, him, UFC in the chat. I need a sponsor soon, bro. Maybe we can get a sponsor on the channel. I'll be fucking lit getting a sponsor on the channel eventually. Benjamin said Arman can win by control. So true. Yeah, that's what I feel like he can wrestle for 3 rounds, right? But he's gonna be in danger throughout the full fight. Thomas said, yeah, but you can argue that Charles cracked his chin first. I mean, that is true. He threw that head kick, right? That's what he rocked Darius. I mean, Hernandez was able to knock out Darius, so like I'm honestly not that shocked that Darius gets chinned from time to time because he's got 5 knockout losses at the UFC level, so he's always been getting chinned. Yeah, Benio Darius has always been he's kind of been getting chinned in the past too. Hernandez, Jansen, yeah. I mean, Hernandez. I remember when Hernandez sparked him in the first round. Base said I'm more confident Oliveira than Gaethje for some reason. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Holloway there, but obviously it's gonna be a tough pick though. Shanti said, I saw a mishap said, okay, Anakin, I pulled a case, so I hit Bo Nickel card on my UFC packs. That's probably going to be worth a lot of money in a couple of years when Bo Nickel gets into top 10, top 15, and becomes a champion eventually. I think Bo Nickel has a chance to become a champion eventually, but we need him fighting legit guys. You're going Miller based MMA, yeah, I think Miller can pull it off. Bro, we got Paku. What's good, Paku in the house? Me and Paku were live on MMA Expert stream. That was fucking amazing, bro. He said, Paku said, did I hear blue cheese? What's good? Blue cheese. Yeah, we got blue cheese in the house right now. Yeah, let's fucking go, Paku. Paku's gonna be making his MMA debut this year. Let's fucking go, brother. Raymond said, Rodriguez striking volume better. Yeah, I like her technique better on the feet too. Obviously, Andres is gonna be live to catch her with a looping shot, but I just don't feel like she's gonna be able to do it. I think Andrade obviously hits harder, but I feel like that height and reach can help Rodriguez stay safe and piece her up. I think. What's her name? Erin Blanchfield is able to land some nice have success on the field against Andrade, right? Like if Erin Blanchfield, who's not really a good striker, was able to land some nice shots on Andrade and her clip her a couple of times, I think Marina Rodriguez is gonna knock her out here. I'm gonna go Marina Rodriguez by second on TKO. That's gonna be my pick here. Yeah, we got blue cheese in the chat. Miss Up said Anakin Skywalker put in the Discord. You guys join the Discord, guys. I'll send you guys a link right now in the chat. We got over 150 people in the Discord right now. It's absolutely free. Join the Discord, guys. We got a really decent community in the chat in the Discord right now. Discord's been popping off lately. Basement said Andres is done. So he was on a losing streak before she beat Dern, who has horrible striking. Yeah, like, I don't think she's done completely, but the way Yanchana knocked her out, I mean, like I think I see a knockout like that. I think Rodriguez is gonna knock her out like that. Rodriguez obviously hasn't shown crazy one punch power, but I feel like she's gonna hurt her, then put that fucking beating on her. Then I think the referee's gonna pull her off. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Marina Rodriguez by knockout. I think she's gonna get the knockout here. Andrew said yes, Grimy. Yeah, let's go. I can go, Andrew. What's going on with you, Andrew? What are you saying right now, brother? Thomas said I think this one's a 50-50. No idea who will win. Andra's kind of shit recently though. I mean, people are really gonna be rating her because of that win over Darren Ray. I just don't think Darren's all that good. I picked Limos and I bet on Limos over Darren. And Limos beat her up and she almost had her knocked out in the second round. But Darren is tough though. She's tough. She hung in there. Didn't get stopped. Technically, I think that fight should have been stopped though because she was getting her ass beat. Pegasus Grimy Blue Cheese is here. Miss Upset coin flip. It's a woman's MMA. Remember, guys? Yeah, that is true. I don't know if I can bet on Rodriguez. If I can get plus money on Rodriguez, I'll definitely bet on her. But right now, I don't have a bet on Marina Rodriguez yet. Miss Upset, anything can happen. Yeah, that's true. I mean, women's MMA, you can never be too sure. Lane said just bet the over, guys. I think it goes over 1.5, but I don't know if this is the fight that you want to be betting over on because Andras is chinny, like she's taking a ton of damage. I think Marina. I think I think it goes over 1.5 though. They're probably gonna open the totals at 2.5, and I think the under 2.5 is gonna be kind of juiced because I think we're gonna see a finish here. I'm driving because we got two strikers here. We gotta remember that they're not really gonna grapple out there. We got two strikers here, so I feel like we're gonna see a finish here. Um, Gavin said, "What's good, Gavin?" You said Andros clips her. I mean, maybe she can catch her with the hook, right? But I mean, even though Limos like knocked her out, it wasn't like a clean knockout. It was like a early stoppage. I think even though I actually picked Limos as a dog, and I was like, that was an early stoppage because she got clipped and it wasn't like she was out cold or anything. Yeah, the referee pulled off Limos early. That was an early stoppage, in my opinion. She kind of got rocked and just she was trying to recover and it's not even like she got dropped, right? Like Limos didn't even drop her. It's just like a standing TKO where Limos just rocked her with a punch, and the referee's like, "I've seen enough." That was a horrible stoppage. We've been seeing a lot of these early stoppages recently, bro. I think MMA is getting kind of soy now with these new referees in the game. They've been calling off fights way too early now. And he said Andra Chin Dern, and people had Dern winning. Yeah, and the most you're talking about Limos, right? Yeah. No, I actually I picked Dern over Andras to be honest, because I thought Andras was completely done. But I should have, like, the fact that Dern was having success over Endo Hill gave me confidence that she's gonna be able to uh, uh, hang on the feet with Andras. But Dern, we found out how terrible Dern's like striking really is. Like, but her knocking down Endo Hill, like I was like that kind of gave me false confidence that her striking was improving, but it really wasn't. Um, I think I said the same thing for this fight. Paco said is Andrew's nickname Grimy. Yeah, that's Blue Cheese, brother. Basim said Darren has no striking. Yeah, their striking is pretty horrible. Yannick said, damn, 5 rounds probably sticking to Max. I just hope he can survive all those hits from Justin. Yeah, it's not like it's gonna be a tough fight, bro. I don't see how Max gets it done. Shanti said Lemos is a clown for not finishing Darren after the knockdowns. Yeah, that is true. I mean, that fight should have been stopped, right? Like Dern was covering. She was done in the second one, but the referee gave her time to recover. Yeah, like Lemo just kind of gassed out later, so he got controlled. Then the grappling exchanges. We got Western Mass Climber in the house. What's good with you, homie? Let's fucking go. Yusuke Kazu said I googled it. It's a 5 rounder. The Max Holloway fight, yeah, it's a 5 rounder fight. Those all the championship fights. I mean, all not. I mean, even the BMF fight is for 5 rounds. It's for the belt race. So it's gonna be 5 rounds. We got a couple of 5 round fights on the card. We got the 5 round fights. UFC Kazu said, but I want Max to get to W. UFC Kazu said, I think Justin's power will be too much for Max. That could be the case, but we got to remember, Ray, like Max Holloway didn't really have time to put on size when he fought Poirier. He had like 6 weeks of time to prepare for that fight. Someone said the biggest problem in MMA at the moment is hands down the judges and referees. Yeah, like they call these fights out way too early, bro. Even the Nelson and Aldio fight called out, it kind of got called off early. Like that fight, they should have given Aldio some time to recover. Obviously, Aldio was hurt, but the referee, like that fucking Gary Copeland guy, I hate that fucking dude so much. He's a little fucking juiced up leprechaun. Fuck that dude, man. Yusukazu said I agree. Tomo Aniga said I wonder who's gonna ref Justin and Max Holloway. If it's Mark Goddard, then we are in trouble. Yeah, I really hope bro. I really hope it's not Mark Goddard or that fucking little two-star leprechaun, Gary Copeland. I hope it's they need to bring back they need to bring back Steve Mazzagatti. Bring back Steve Mazzagatti, man. That's the guy we need. That's the guy for the job right there. Steve fucking Mazzagatti and Murray Yamasaki. Those two guys are only two guys that should be allowed to ref that fight, in my opinion. And he said hopefully it's Herb Dean. Yeah, Herb Dean is honestly not terrible. He's honestly pretty good. Herb Dean makes mistakes sometimes, but it's not like as bad as Mark Goddard and fucking Gary Copeland. Let's fucking go. We got Base MMA in the Discord now. Let's go, bro. Appreciate you joining the Discord. Tasman said, "What's your favorite fight on 300?" My favorite fight it's gotta be what's it called? Bro, it's gonna be that Oliveira and Arman fight. That's gonna be a fucking. One of my favorite fighters is Oliveira. He's one of my favorite fighters to watch. This dude is just fucking. He's willing to go out there and die in that cage. And Nate Brown, let's go. Nate Brown. He said Anakin. I'd be more worried if Justin can make it 5 rounds. We know Max can take punches from Justin, and how can he not take a punch from Justin? Justin has to kick. Those leg kicks are obviously going to be concerning, but Gaethje's been boxing more lately. He's not really been. If you go watch and run tape on him lately, like he's not been throwing crazy leg kicks anymore. Like he used to spam leg kicks back in the day. Now he's been like throwing more. He's been boxing more lately in the pocket. And you said, imagine Copeland refereeing a UFC 300. I really hope that's not the case, bro. We need to make a petition. We need to fucking get 50,000 signatures from all the UFC fans around the planet and get ban Gary Copeland for being anywhere near UFC 300. Thomas said, I think Holloway gonna avoid the leg kicks and a volume Justin. I really hope he does that, bro. I really hope he can make that. He can do that. We got Andras is 56% on the chat right now, so I get it why people are picking Andras here, but I'm gonna go with Rodriguez. I think Rodriguez is gonna pull it off by knockout. I got Rodriguez by knockout in this one. And let's talk about the next matchup now. Next matchup is gonna be Gina Turner taking on Moicano, Renato Moicano. Moicano wants his money. Let's see Moicano can get his money. Let's do a poll for this one. I'm a big Moicano fan, bro, but I was honestly kind of disappointed that he couldn't finish the Dober. Like, I actually had the under 2.5, and it was disappointing, man. That sucks, bro, because I really didn't see that fight going over 2.5 rounds. But let's do a poll: Turner versus Moicano. Okay. Bro, I gotta change my fucking keyboard. I got a mechanical keyboard here, and you can really hear that through the mic, I think. Moicano's actually a pretty big underdog in this fight. He's like plus 180 or some shit like that. It's crazy. Let me see the odds. So the odds for this fight, Moicano is coming in at okay, where's the odds? Moicano coming in at plus 180, yeah. And Turner coming in at minus 218. So the odds are kind of wide for this one, man. Turner actually opened up at minus 130. So if you guys got the line on Turner at minus 180, 130, that was a crazy line there. I mean, the value was crazy there. But yeah. So Moicano obviously going to be the better grappler in this matchup. Even though Turner he's a decent grappler. He's like more of a submission grappler, to be honest. Like he's dangerous with submissions. He'll like club and sub you. He's really good at using his size and the reach and height to locking in submissions on guys when he's hurting them with people with knees and those knees in the clinch. He's got a really good clinch game. Moicano, he's going to be more of a controlling grappler that's going to be looking for control, looking to take Turner's back. And we have seen Turner give up his back when he fought Dan Hooker. I don't know how Dan Hooker's chin held up in that fight. That was crazy. Hooker's like chin somehow held up. I don't know how he had a flush head kick from Turner. Like, that's just crazy. And I honestly thought that Turner should have won that match over Gamrot because Gamrot was doing nothing but holding for 3 rounds. I had Gamrot in the parlay, and I was like, damn, bro, Gamrot does not look good. And Turner took that in short notice, if I remember. I think he took that in short notice, right? He took I think Dan Hooker took that in short notice, if I remember, but then he took the Bobby Green fight in short notice, which eventually worked out for him. And this is going to be a tough matchup, man. Moicano is going to be live if he can survive the early rounds. Maybe he can get Turner's back eventually, tire him out. But I feel like Turner's going to knock him out early. I got Turner by knockout here, man. I feel like Drew Dober, like when he wasn't making mistakes out there, looking for his own judo throws, looking for his own takedowns of Moicano, he was lighting up Moicano on the feet. But Drew Dober, I think he's got more one punch power than Jalen Turner. But Turner has a lot of power. He's got better technique than Dober, in my opinion. He's going to be the much better striker on the feet, and every fight starts on the feet here. Yeah, Moicano took that RDA fight on short notice. To be fair, you gotta cut him some slack for that one. He came off the couch on like a week's notice, so that is what it is. I mean, then he subbed Hernandez. Like if he takes Turner's back, it's gonna be life for submission. So I wouldn't mind sprinkling him a Moicano by submission here. But I just don't think he's gonna survive the first round and a half. I think Turner's gonna get him out of there by knockout. I got Turner by knockout here, but I can't hit anyone taking it out here, Moicano, because he's gonna go out there and fight for money. But give me Turner by knockout. I think that's gonna be the way this fight goes. Because Dude Dober, he could have won that matchup. I mean, Dude Dober was on his way to winning that match if he just didn't go for the judo throw in that third round, and he landed on the bottom of Moicano. Imagine trying to like judo throw a grappler like Moicano. That was really dumb from Dober. Dober would have beat him if he just didn't go for that judo throw in the third round, because it was 1-1 heading into the third round. And even though Moicano was getting him on the ground, he couldn't really take his back or like submit him. Dober was doing all the right things in that fight, to be fair. So, and Dober is not at the level of grappler that Turner is. Turner's actually got better grappling than Dober, in my opinion. I'm gonna go Turner, man. He's never been submitted. But Hooker was obviously close to locking in that rear naked choke. Yeah, actually, I think he had it locked in before the timer ran out in the second round or third round, which can't remember which round it was. Yeah, that submission was locked in fully. It was locked in. If there's some time left, maybe 30 seconds left, maybe Hooker could have gotten him out of there. So obviously Moicano is gonna be live for submission here, but I'm gonna go with the more dangerous striker. And he's gonna be much bigger than Moicano. Turner is kind of a weight bully at 155. The only guy to ever knock out Jalen Turner was Vicente Luque in his UFC debut. That's the only guy that's ever knocked him out. So I'm gonna go with Turner here. I think Turner gets it done. And the chat's picking Turner at 71% right now. Thomas said I got Moicano at plus 200. So and I took Jalen instead. Yeah, like I'm gonna go Jalen, bro. But I don't know if I'll get there with my money because Moicano is obviously dangerous if he can take his back. But I'm gonna sprinkle Jalen Turner by knockout. I think he might go for a submission also, but I really hope he just keeps it on the feet and strikes with him on the feet. And he said he could catch Money Moicano. Yeah, I feel like he's gonna catch him with those knees up the middle, like because Moicano doesn't really have the best takedown entries. Like his wrestling is honestly not that good. Elliot said, "There's no way your name is Nick, bro. Why? It's not easy. You don't think my name is Nick? Why would I lie about my name?" Elliot. Gavin said, I love Money Moicano, but the Tarantula smokes him first or second round. KO, yeah. I'm gonna go Turner, man. I think Turner is gonna light him up on the feet, and I just don't think Moicano is gonna be able to get those takedowns as easy as he thinks he's gonna get them. Remy said, Turner, big brother is him. Turner, huge for the weight class. Yeah, Turner's like should be fighting at 170. Like this dude can definitely fill up that frame and fight at 170. Like I don't know how he makes 155. Obviously, you're gonna have to watch out for that at the weigh-ins, see how he looks at the weigh-ins. But normally he's able to make 155. He was able to make 155. Did he miss weight in that fight against Bobby Green? He took that in short notice, to be fair, but I think he missed weight for that one. Now he missed weight for that Dan Hooker fight, so that's where he missed weight. But he actually came in on weight for that. He made 155 for that Bobby Green fight. Yeah, I picked Turner in there by first round submission, I think, but he got the knockout. And that's where like Bobby Green took a lot of damage because the referee just didn't want to stop the fight for some reason. We got some of these horrible referees. Like some of the referees will stop the fight early. Some of these referees don't want to stop the fight at all. Yeah, these referees, like we need some better referees for the MMA because there's no in between. Like there's like horrible referees and there's referees like Gary Copeland and then fucking Mark Goddard. Like then we have referees like who's the referee? Kerry Hadley. Like bro, I really hope we never see Kerry Hadley in the UFC ever again. Yeah, that was one of the worst stoppages ever. Andy Brown said, "I want to pick Money, but he has to get it to get the fight down." Yeah, I just don't think he's gonna be able to get the fight down before he gets lit up on the feet. And said, "Oh, I'm up on Moicano. Let's see." I mean, not a bad underdog because he's definitely got a path to victory, but he's gonna need to take his back, and it's gonna be tough getting a guy like who's so big like Turner, getting him down and taking his back. But we have seen Hooker take his back, right? Hooker was able to take his back in the grappling exchange, so you never know, bro. This is MMA. Anything can happen in MMA. And you said, but Turner is much lengthier compared to Dober. That is true. Yeah, that is true. I think he's gonna land one of those knees and hurt Moicano. Moicano took a lot of damage in that Dober fight too. Neil Brown said, Taj, have you? Moicano is good, but he's not some world beater. Yeah, he's got some decent wins, but he gets clipped almost every single fight. I mean, he got clipped by Dober a bunch of times throughout that fight. And he was on his way to losing if Dober just didn't go for that judo throw and give up a takedown there, control. And the fact that Moicano couldn't find a submission on Dober, who doesn't really have the best submission defense, like I think Turner's got way better grappling skills than Dober. Aline said just got full faded everyone on Turner. I'm personally, I don't think I can get there with my money, bro. I'm probably gonna take the under 2.5 because under 2.5 in a parlay is honestly not bad here. I like under 2.5 in a parlay, but maybe Turner by knockout. But I like under 2.5 in a parlay. I don't think this fight's gonna go over. I had under 2.5 in that last fight, dude, over fight, and Moicano, and that kind of burned me. So you never know. I mean, so, but I think this one doesn't go past the 2 rounds. It might end in the first round too. Turner wins. Litro said, Nate, this guy trains MMA. He knows what he's talking about. Who I don't who we talking about right now, Litro. Lane said AJ and I are on Moicano. AJ's on Moicano too. I mean, that's fucking great. I mean, good luck if you guys are on Moicano, Lane. Thomas said, nah, Lane, everyone on Turner, I think. And he said, Lane, I really wanna back Moicano, but his striking defense isn't great, and I really don't know if he can get this to the mat. Yeah, his wrestling isn't that good either. Like he got a takedown on him, dude over, but he's got some decent control too. But he's not really like he's just trying to control people now, not really trying to land damage now. Gavin said, with how good Jalen did it with Gamrot, I just don't see Moicano having much of a chance. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he looked good in that fight, even though Gamrot was trying to shoot for his life, trying to control him. But I think Turner won that fight based on damage. And his last 2 losses were split decisions too. Thomas said, pick him. I think Jalen will sleep Moicano as he goes for the takedown. Yeah, I think he's going to land one of those knees up the middle. Nate Brown said, Latrell, you ever noticed pro fighters have the absolute worst picks, people who win gambling or who had trust opinions. I think they have a lot of bias, right? When they're picking fighters to win, like a lot of these fighters, like they don't want to pick against guys that they're training with, right? So I think that's a factor too. Lynn said, "Give him credit. Come on, Nate Brown, really." Ryan said they should let Frank Mir ref more. Why not? Yeah, I mean, let Frank Mir ref. He'd probably be a better referee than most of these refs out there. And McLeod, what's good at McLeod? He said, I think Turner are gonna piece up Moicano apart. Yeah, I'm gonna go Turner here by knockout. I think he's gonna get the knockout. He might go for a submission too, but I really hope he doesn't grapple with this dude. Because if he grapples with Moicano, I think he's gonna give him a chance to recover. He just needs to keep his standing and light him up on the feet. So my pick's gonna be Turner by knockout in the first round. I'm gonna go first round knockout for Turner here. That's gonna be my pick. We got 50-50 in the chat. We got 50% people in Turner. We got 50% people on Moicano. This is a great matchup, man. This is just the third fight on the prelims. I think this is the third fight on the prelims, right? And that's the fourth fight on the prelims. So these are gonna be the early prelims right here. These 3 fights, and then these are gonna be the prelims. 1, 2 to Jeter Prohaska. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights on the prelims. Then we got the main card later, bro. This is a fucking great card. What a card, right? I mean, all these fights are. I think this fight, Jaden Turner, Moicano could be like a main card opener on a normal pay per view. Like I think I think a lot of people would agree that this could be like a main card opener on a normal pay per view. But this is UFC 300, which is crazy, so I can't wait for it. Up next, we have Sadiq Yusuf taking Diego Lopez, and this is gonna be a tough fight to make a pick on because Sadiq Yusuf is actually really good, and he had even to war with Edson Barboza really didn't come back on the winning side, but that was a good experience for Sadiq Yusuf. But let's do a poll before we break down. But this is gonna be a fucking great fight. Yusuf taking on Lopez. Okay, I spelled his name wrong. I think it's 2F. Great matchup here, man. I can't wait for this matchup. This is a fucking great matchup, man. We got Diego Lopez coming back. And this is going to be one hell of a matchup right here, guys. Holy shit. I've been watching Lopez for a long time. I watched the Dana White Series 5 when he fought Jonathan Brito. And obviously he wasn't winning that matchup, but he was looking for submissions. landed some decent punches in Brito. Brito was able to take him down, control him on the ground, and then the fight went to a technical decision because I think someone got poked in the eye. I think Lopez got poked in the eye. I can't remember. Maybe Brito got poked in the eye, but that's what happened in this fight. They didn't give Lopez a contract because Brito was on his. He won the fight. Brito won the fight technical decision, but due to it was like a due to eye poke situation there. And then he fought Nate Richardson, who fights in Fury FC. I watched Nate Richardson. He's a really good kickboxer. Has some of the best body shots out there in MMA overall. Lost a split to Nate Richardson, who's honestly he should be in the UFC. I think Nate Richardson. They're signing all these lower level guys. Why not sign Nate Richardson? So I think he's a really good fighter, man. Watch this last fight when he fought on the same card with the Rebellious Spain, and he got a knockout in the main event, but they only give a contract to Rebellious Spain. They didn't give him a contract, but obviously the record's not pretty. But I really hope they bring him to the UFC eventually. He's 31 years old now, man. Really hope they give him a chance. But yeah, that's his last. Obviously, lost to Moser Evlo, which is a great matchup. I actually bet on Moser live at -130, and I was sweating it. I'm thankful that Moser like didn't get subbed, but Lopez was close to subbing him a bunch of times throughout that fight. And I learned my lesson to not bet against Diego Lopez after that one. And then I bet Lopez. I actually picked Sabatini to win because I thought he might be able to get it done with the grappling. Then I actually didn't bet on Sabatini. I bet on first round knockout on Lopez. It was like plus 650, something crazy. And I should have put more than $25 on that because I would have made fucking bank if I put out one single unit on it. But I was like, because Fat Sabatini is obviously chinny. He gets chinned a ton of times. He's been chinned so many times now. He's been chinned twice in the UFC now, so he's been chinned 3 times overall. I mean, Jackson was able to knock him out already. So I mean, Lopez looked great in that matchup. I'm leaning towards Lopez here, but Sadiq Yusuf was actually really good, man. I mean, I thought I was gonna lose my money when he fought Barboza that first round. I mean, he was beating the fucking shit out of Barboza in that first round, absolutely beating the shit out of him, and almost had him knocked out. That was a 10-8 round, complete 10-8 round in the first round. Then it kind of fell apart later. Yusuf was having a lot of success, landing some nice kicks to the body, nice body shots. I mean, then Barboza landed that spinning wheel kick to the fucking face of Yusuf. Yeah, Barboza could have got the knockout if he just threw the ground and pound instead of looking for ninja chokes when he had him hurt. But we also seen Yusuf get hurt when he fought Arnold Allen. He got kind of rocked in that fight too. But he's losing to top guys, man. Lost to Arnold Allen, lost to Barboza, which is not terrible losses. I mean, and he's not a bad fighter, man. He's only been knocked out once, and that was outside the UFC in Titan FC, slamming punches, I guess. So he's got some decent wins. I mean, wins over Mike Davis. Is that the same Mike Davis? Yeah. Damn, that win is honestly not aging bad for him. That's a really good fucking win on the Contender Series. Wins over Mike Davis. We know how good Mike Davis is. Wins over Gabriel Benitez, obviously. Wins over Andre Fili. Not a bad loss there. Don Shanius. Don Shanius is an absolute bum. I mean, he subbed him up in 30 seconds with a guillotine choke. That was a nasty guillotine choke there. Just kind of ran through him. Wins over Alcacero is not a bad loss, not a bad win there. That's honestly not a bad win. So that's a tough fight, man. I'm hoping I can get plus money on Diego Lopez because the line is flipping towards Sadiq Yusuf now. I think he's flipping to the favor now. No, he's okay. The line is it's been going back and forth. So Lopez opened up at -148. So now he's -135. So I'm hoping that there's some money coming in Sadiq Yusuf here. I think this goes over to be honest, because it's gonna be tough to get Sadiq Yusuf out of there. He's tough, man. Even though he's like kind of he's not really. I wouldn't really say chinny. He kind of gets rocked in almost every single fight when he fights the top guys. Yeah, he's tough, man. He's tough though. It's gonna be a fucking crazy matchup. Let's see what everyone thinks in the chat thinks. I think they said dude was winning that Edson did one of those best comebacks. Yeah, I mean I had money on Barboza. I had him at +155. Had 1 point. I think I had like almost 2 units in Barboza. I had 1.5 units in Barboza. I remember. I was looking to bet Barboza live too. At the end, it was like even money -150 on each side in the fourth round because no one had a clue who's winning the fight. I was like, I had a feeling that Barboza might be up, but Yusuf landed a lot of damage in that fight too. And Mikhail said Yusuf is really good. I know. Scared for Lopez. I'm scared for Lopez, but I think he gets it done. Yeah, man, this is gonna be a fucking crazy matchup. Let's fucking go with Sean Strickland. The emojis. Yeah, I gotta add more emojis to the stream. Let's freaking go. Nate Brown said, I wish I could forget about how Diego blocks punches with his face. I do think he gets it done, but my confidence is low. Yeah, I'm right there with you, bro. Paco said, Lopez all day. I made so much bread on him. Gonna bet him until he proves me wrong. Yeah. I mean, he gave Moser hell, right? I mean, he gave him everything he could handle on short notice, too. That was short notice fight there for Lopez. I'm going to go Lopez by knockout here, man, but a lot of people are picking submission. Maybe he can. I don't know. It's going to be tough to submit a guy like Yusuf, man. He's going to really have to rock him and then sub him later, but I'm going to go knockout, man. I think it's going to be live for a knockout here. Maybe he can crack that chin. Yusuf is tough. Obviously, took a ton of damage in that Barboza fight. Ate a flush spinning wheel kick from Barboza in that third round there. So he got rocked and he got knocked down there. I'm gonna go Lopez by knockout, man, but I'm not crazy confident because Yusuf is really fucking good. I mean, when that win over Mike Davis is aging really well for him too. Like that's not an easy fight there. Like really good wrestler. Lopez doesn't really have wrestling like Mike Davis, so it's gonna be tough for him to get the fight to the ground. I feel like Yusuf might be going for takedowns here. On the feet, I feel like Sadiq Yusuf is probably the better, more powerful striker. Lopez obviously striking is improving now recently, so and he's been fighting legit guys too, even outside the UFC. He's been fighting some decent guys. He's 29 years old now, man. I'm gonna go Lopez, but I'm not as confident as everyone else. 80% picking Lopez on Tapology, which is crazy. I was thinking about picking Yusuf here, but I feel like Lopez, the momentum can help Lopez here get a win for Lopez. I'm gonna go Lopez by knockout. I mean, Chad's picking Lopez here, fucking like 93%. Holy shit. That is crazy. You guys are fucking way more confident Lopez than I am. Yusu Kazu said I gotta go have a good one. All right, Yusu Kazu, I'll see you guys. I'll see you in the next one, Yusu Kazu. I think I said dude was winning. Then Edson, yeah, like that was a crazy comeback from Edson Ray. I mean, Edson showed how fucking tough Edson is in that fight. I mean, holy shit, he gave him a tough veteran lesson there. And Nicholas Yusuf is really good. I know I'm scared for Lopez, but I think he gets it done. Yeah, Lopez he's got a really, I think he's got the better chin than what's his name than Yusuf in my opinion. Because we haven't seen, even though like he hit some clean punches, it was eating some ground and pound from Moser. But Moser is gonna be fighting for the belt in a couple of weeks from now. Yeah, that's one of my favorite emojis. Who that fucking Makhachev. Look how shocked he is too. Like there's gonna be Makhachev during that Oliver and Sarukin fight. Rami said, I went to sleep thinking I lost money on that Barboza fight. Woke up a winner. Yeah. I was leaning towards Sadiq Yusuf in my early picks, then I switched to Barboza. I was like, Barboza's probably going to be able to survive the early rounds. And maybe I think if that was Gary Copeland in there, he would have stopped the fight. I'm telling you guys that right now. Gary Copeland or fucking Murray Goddard would have stopped the fight right there. It was lucky for us. There's Herb Dean in there. Was it Herb Dean? I think it was Herb Dean, right? I think it was Herb Dean in that match and during that refereeing. Yeah, it was Herb Dean. Lucky for us, it was Herb Dean. If that was fucking Gary Copeland, I would have been a TKO for Barboza there first round. I mean TKO for Sadiq Yusuf there in the first round. That was the fight of the night. That was the fight of the fucking year contender. One of the best fights I've seen. One of the best comebacks I've seen him. I mean, Barboza was he was willing to fucking die out there. Like that's how tough Barboza is. Yeah, the fact that Barboza was shooting takedowns and getting takedowns on Yusuf is concerning. Like Barboza is not really a wrestler. Like obviously he's been fighting MMA for a long time, so he's a tough veteran. I mean, maybe he had the surprise factor in that matchup because Yusuf wasn't really expecting him to shoot takedowns. So the fact that Barboza was able to get a takedown on Yusuf is not the best look. I mean, you don't want to see Barboza striker taking on Yusuf, right? Lopez can get him to the ground and maybe throw some ground and pound or like look for submission. So I like Lopez here. I think Lopez gets it done. And yeah, I got Lopez here by knockout. I'm gonna go Lopez by knockout here. Nice Montez, UFC Castle. Nate Brown said I like better Rosa. Bro, that was a great play, right? I mean, you could have got plus money on either side during that fight because no one had a clue who's winning that matchup. I could have put more money on Barboza too at -1. I think it was like -110 at the end, even when the fight was over, because no one had a fucking clue who's winning that fight. I had a feeling that the Barboza was winning that matchup, but the damage that Barboza was taking in that first round, like that was always gonna be a concern because his face was so fucking pulverized, man. But yeah, I should have bet more money on Barboza because I could have got him at even money at the end too. But I only had us 1.5 units on him at plus 155, which is a great number. Barboza is gonna be fighting someone right from a couple of weeks from now, so that's gonna be fucking crazy though. Remy said, 1 minute, 1 minute. I didn't say I'm in my truck listening to this while driving text. Bro, you gotta be careful, man, when you're driving, bro. But I appreciate you still tuning into the stream when you're driving. Remy said, my heart says Barboza, my head says Murphy. Bro, that's the match of Ray, Barboza and Murphy. Murphy's gonna be able to mix in takedowns. I feel like Murphy's like has better fight IQ than Barboza, but Barboza is fucking so tough. It depends on how big of underdog Barboza is. If he's a big underdog, I might take Barboza there. But Murphy's undefeated right now, so this is gonna be a tough test for Murphy. So let's see how he deals with it. Murphy was supposed to fight Dan Ige, right, a couple of weeks back. Like, yeah, that was gonna be a good matchup, but Murphy pulled out, I guess, and then Philly took that fight on short notice. Let's fucking go, Woken. He said, let's go, bro. What's up? Let's go. He said, I'm eating. I'm back. Let's go, Woken. And he said, I'm going Lopez. Just says, and I mean, not a bad pick because Yusuf is so tough. But I feel like the way Lopez fights is going to be live for a knockout or finish here. And he said, Sadiq, not easy to finish. That is true, but he's been getting rocked a bunch of times. I feel like Lopez can capitalize here by finish, maybe get him out of there. But it's going to be tough, though, bro. Like, if you're going to bet, take the money line. Neil Brown said Lopez has power too. Like he can't do what he did in that Pat Sabatini fight for this one. He might get caught if he comes out like that again. Yeah, he's got to be careful in the first one because Yusuf throws hammers. He's got a ton of power in the first early goings. Taz said if Alex doesn't invest in those calf kicks early, I'm taking first, second, or the fight. It's gonna be an easy short night for Hill. And Hill too big and powerful. Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's the fight that I'm really excited for. But the way Alex has been running through the champions, bro, like it's tough to bet against Alex right now. Logan said, like it up, guys. Yeah, I guess let's get those likes over 20 likes, guys. We're almost at 20 likes right now. Chad said everyone too high on this Lopez kid. He needs to speak English and promote himself. Like, man, I don't care how hard he fights, bro. You don't really need to speak English, to be honest. Obviously, that would help take him to the next level. But look at Alex Pereira, bro. Like, if you got a exciting fighting style out there, like you're a guy that's gonna go out there and look for finishes, the fans are gonna get behind you. Like, you don't need to speak English to be a star in the UFC. Look at Artan Pereira. He's people love watching him fight, man. Like as long as you have a fun fighting style, like that's what people care about. That's why we tune into fucking into the UFC. We want to see some action, right? You know what I mean? Said I was pissed. Lost a bunch of money on the Barboza and went to bed after the third. Bro, that first round, I mean, I was fucking sweating it because that first round looked like I was gonna have to rip those tickets early. But yeah, I mean, the fucking plus 155 number was great in Barboza. You could have gotten a plus 500, plus 600 in the first round. Like people that live bet Barboza in the first round, I mean, those people made bank. Yeah, I think you could have gotten a plus 2,000 too. I saw Barboza at plus 2,000 too. I should have put something on it. I remember after the first round, Barboza was like plus 2,000, like plus 1,600. Like it was something crazy on the live odds. Yeah, I haven't been live betting either in a long time. The last time that I live bet two fighters was Makhaev over Tim Elliott. I got Makhaev at minus 120, I think, and minus 130, something like that. Then the last time I live bet a fighter was Joaquim Silva over Guida because I was like Joaquim Silva was gonna win this matchup, even though it was a close fight, back and forth fight. But Joaquim Silva was landing more damage. I haven't live bet a fight since then though. Let's fucking go, guys. Grammy said I know a lot of people don't do it, but I make a ton on live betting. I need to start tracking. Yeah, I don't know. I've been doing a lot of fight companions, and I just don't have like if you're in your live betting, you gotta really pay attention to every single moment there. Like but I haven't been live betting anymore. Like I got burned a couple of times in live betting. Like I bet Brisky when he fought Martin Bade, I lost $500 on that one. Then I also bet Usman live on the live odds. And minus one, I think it was like even money almost when I bet Usman live against yeah, it was Edwards fight, second fight. I had $800 on Usman live, and I was like looking, I was waiting for the books to pay me up, and then I found out that because I wasn't even watching that fight in the fifth round because I was like there's no way that Edwards gonna knock him out because we never seen Edwards knock at anyone, right, other than Usman and that second fight. So I mean that head kick, I mean I was so fucking depressed. I was so depressed. I mean I was like no fucking way. I was like no fucking way, bro. I was so depressed after that fight. Instead of speaking English. Yeah, Lopez, like he speaks somewhat, right? You can speak some words, I guess. Wilkinson, I like Yusuf. He started great against Barboza, to be honest. Yeah, but his gas tank is a problem, though. I feel like he kind of slows down later when people start investing to the body. Because I hope so. I hope Lopez invests to the body in this one. But this is a 50-50 fight. That's why the odds are so close in this one. Yeah, I mean, to the hell, yeah, I couldn't believe when I rewatched the fight. Yeah, that was a crazy fucking fight, bro. I mean, holy, that was one of the best fights. I was so happy that Barboza won. Like, I wasn't confident that he was winning, though, even though he was like winning all the rest of the rounds. He won second, third, fourth, fifth. He was also mixing in takedowns, which is crazy. We don't normally see Barboza mixing in takedowns in his fights. All right, guys, let's do a poll for the next one. I'm gonna go Lopez by knockout here, but it's gonna be a tough matchup, man. Um, it's gonna be a tough fight to bet on though, because this could go either way. We got Grandma Holly Holm taking on Kayla Harrison. I don't know if Kayla Harrison's gonna make 135 years. She's used to fighting at 155 in PFL. But we got we got Holly Holm, Grandma Holly Holm. I actually picked Mara Bonasova and I bet on Mara Bonasova. I had her by submission, which was like a really nice number. I was thinking it's like plus 400, plus 500 by submission, because Holly Holm had never been submitted before. So I picked second on submission. I should have bet the second on submission. I could have got like plus 1600, plus 2000 or something like that on second on submission for Mara Bonasova. But they overturned it into a no contest because Mara Bonasova popped for Ritalin, I guess, ADHD medication. That's what happened there. So, but that was the first time she's ever been sub, and that got turned into a no contest because he popped for Ritalin acid. I guess that's what happened there. Yeah, Kayla Harrison. Like, I don't think this is gonna be a fun fight. I think it's gonna be a really boring snooze fest fight right here. Let's do a poll for this one. You guys are going with Lopez at 88% in the chat for the last fight. Yeah, I like Lopez. I think Lopez gets it done, but definitely a 50-50 fight. Harrison taking on Holly Holm. I think Kayla Harrison's a good parlay piece, even though like the line is something crazy. I mean, the line is, what's the line for Harrison here? Damn, where the fuck is the line for Harrison here? Okay, Harrison's minus 500 now. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna I'm gonna parlay her at that line. I might look at decision, maybe submission or decision. That might cut the line down a bit. Yeah, might as well take the decision or submission because it's gonna be live for submission. But she's not. She couldn't submit Aspen Lad, right? Yeah, she picked Harrison by decision there because a lot of people were thinking she's gonna go out there to submit Aspen Lad. Aspen Lad took that fight on short notice too. If I think I remember, that was a short notice fight for Aspen Lad. And I took a Hill Harrison by decision there, but if you can't submit Aspen Lad, like she's never been sub to be fair, so there's that. And that was a really boring fight. I mean, one of the worst fights I've seen in PFL. Like, I don't think this is gonna be a more entertaining fight than that one. I think the UFC trying to they're hoping that Harrison goes out there and gets a highlight reel submission win here, but I mean, she's gonna be in her prime, right? She's 33 years old. To Holly Holm is 42 years old, really fucking old, and she's not old though. Like she's got wins over Rena Aldana. I mean, Rilko Pennington, the current champion. Like, so it's not like she's absolutely fucking horrible, right? She went to play with Caitlin Vieira, one of the worst fights in my life I've seen. That fight was one of the worst fights ever. Thank God that we don't have to watch main events from Holly Holm anymore. I really hope that Harrison smokes her and we never have to see Holly Holm headlining another UFC Fight Night card. Because during COVID, I mean, I think that was during COVID too. Like those when she was headlining against Rena Donna, and all these fights were like pretty fucking horrible. Harrison's gonna be much better wrestler here, so Harrison's obviously gonna win this matchup. But I don't know if I can get there. Minus 150, minus 500 is way too wide. It's way too wide, man. What are you gonna do with minus 500? You might as well look at the decision prop because I think she's gonna win that decision. Because the way Mara Bonasova got the submission off on Holly Holm is a standing ninja choke. I think it was a standing ninja choke if I remember. Yeah, standing ninja choke for Mara Bonasova. And normally, like when Kayla Harrison going out there submitting girls, normally by arm triangle or naked choke. Like that's the way she's been submitting girls. Her only loss was to Larissa Pacheco in a pretty big upset. I mean, that was a really big upset there by Pacheco. Pacheco just kind of beat her up. Pacheco was way more physical than Kayla Harrison in this fight, but she's also got wins over Pacheco back in the day. So, well, I think yeah, she's got a win over Pacheco before then, 2 wins over Pacheco in PFL. But Pacheco's really on the run right now. Pacheco's like no fucking joke in PFL. Yeah, but I don't know if she's gonna make 135. So I'm worried about her not being able to make 135 here. So who knows how that's gonna go. But losing to Pacheco, really no shame in that one. So I think Kayla Harrison gets it done. She should be safe to parlay. It's always tricky parlaying minus 500 in a WMMA fight because Holly Holm can come out there and like just fucking just point fighter away to a decision. I mean, defend takedowns. Mendelcy defends all takedowns to Kayla Harrison. Just fucking makes it really boring and wins a decision somehow. Like, and he said, Hill lost to Paul Craig, who only pulls guard. That was negative fight IQ by Hill, man. If he just didn't, I don't know why he shot a takedown in that one. Um, no, Paul Craig pulled guard, and then Hill was willing to engage in his guard. Like he was young, man. Like obviously people make mistakes from time to time. Nate Brown said Hill's lost 4 opponents, retired, but Chinny cut submit sub by Paul Craig before destroying that out. That is true. You're right. That is true. Pago said, I like bet it's really good for the gassers. Yeah, I mean, if you know a guy is gonna gas, like that's where you're gonna make good money on. Nate Brown said, I still don't know if Killer will make 135. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. I don't know if he's gonna be able to make 135 here. Nate Brown says she could sub lad. She could sub lad on short notice at 150 pounds. She couldn't submit. Yes, she couldn't submit. I was like, yeah, she didn't submit. I actually picked her by decision because I was like, she's not gonna submit her. She's just looking for control on the ground. And this is gonna be a really boring fight here. It's gonna be one of the worst fights on the card. And I'm probably gonna take a break during this fight. We got Millie in the house. Let's freaking go, Millie. He said, I said I'm a ride for my pickle. Let's go, Millie. Let's troll Spencer. Let's go. Let's troll Spencer. He said, Nate, I'm thinking Kayla Harrison will lose. This weight cut is too aggressive. Yeah. Even if she has a bad weight cut, I don't think she's gonna lose this matchup. Like the only Holly Holm, she's gonna be way too old and slow. Like I don't think she can defend takedowns because Kayla Harrison's be way more physically stronger than Holly Holm here. I think Holly Holm will get those takedowns and land some pitter patter ground and pound and just cruise to a decision. I think the UFC is hoping she's gonna get a submission, but I feel like it's gonna be a decision for Holly Holm. That's why I'm picking Kayla Harrison by decision here. I'm going to go with the 46% people picking her by decision. Up next, we have Kelvin Cater taking on Aljamain Sterling, and this is a tough one, man. I flipped on this one. Well, let's do a poll before we talk about it. You guys are picking Harrison at 57%. So people are not really sold on Harrison. I don't blame you guys because she should have finished Esplanade, but Esplanade is a tough girl, though. All right, let's talk about the next one. Cater versus Sterling. It's gonna be a fucking great matchup, man. This is Sterling's debut at 145. Let's see how he deals with it. It's gonna be a great matchup here. Oh man, let's break it down. So Cater obviously hasn't fought in a long time. We haven't seen him almost 2 years. He had that knee injury when he fought Arnold Allen, and in that first round just broke his ankle, or I think it was his ankle injury. He trains out of New England Cartel. New England Cartel guys, as much of a fan I am of New England Cartel guys, they haven't been doing well recently. They took two L's on that Atlantic City card. Angel Pacheco, my boy Angel Pacheco, and Connor Matthews. I mean, they both took 2 L's there. He trains over there with guys like Rafa and those guys. So he's got some decent sparring partners over there. Cater's going to be much more physically stronger. I feel like he's going to be way bigger than Sterling. Sterling's 5'7" to Cater, who's 5'11" with the 72 inch reach. There's only 1 inch reach advantage here. So and the Sterling's obviously going to need those takedowns to get this done. I don't think he hits harder than a Cater. Sterling is like, striking is really fucking stiff, bro. Like, I don't like his striking at all. But he knows how to win decisions. I mean, he's won so many decisions before. Like, he's like, what? 11-2 in decisions. I mean, so 8-2 in decisions in UFC. Like, obviously, he was getting beat up by Peter Yan in that first fight. Then he was able to backpack Peter Yan a couple of times during that fight. So in that fight, obviously he has a Ray Novichok win over Corey Sandhagen. Yeah, man, this is a tough one. I was leaning towards Cater here. I might pick flip to Cater later. Like, I'm not that confident in Sterling. As much of a hater I am of Sterling, I'm a hater of Sterling. I don't think he's as good. But obviously, he's a bantamweight champion, so I can't even say that. He's pretty fucking good. Um, they're pretty similar in age, 34, 36. So, and I just the only reason I can't pick Cater here because he hasn't fought in 2 years almost. Like, he absolutely dominated Giga Chikadze. I mean, that's where he fraud checked Giga Chikadze, took him down and just beat him up for 5 rounds. And he also was beating Giga Chikadze up on the feet too. His boxing is really clean. Cater's boxing is really nice. Obviously, Max Holloway was able to just just show him levels in that fight. Has a win over Dan Ige. I mean, Dan Ige is a fucking tough dude. But I'm gonna go Sterling here, man, by decision. But I think the overs should be safe here. Cater hasn't really knocked out anyone that's like high level, right? Like he's knocking out guys like that are not that high level. Knocked out Jeremy Stevens, who's washed up at that point. Knocked out Ricardo Lamas, like Chris Fishgold. Who the fuck is Chris Fishgold? Like I don't even remember this dude. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna. I mean, he knocked out Shane Burgos, which is not a terrible. Like Shane Burgos is not really a guy you get Chin you see chinned a lot, right? Barboza knocked him out, I remember, but not really a guy that I guess knocked out a ton of times. I'm gonna go Sterling by decision, but I don't know. I can't bet him at fucking as a favorite here. I don't think I can bet him here as a favorite. Lane said Holly Holm by KO last one. Yo, Holly Holm is not getting a KO. Like, there's no way he's getting a KO over Harrison Lane. If that happens, I'd be fucking shocked. If Holly Holm gets a knockout, like I'll be fucking shocked. Like I'll be stunned. But Harrison has a good chin on her. Pago said Holly to win, big cage, big good hips, uses her footwork. Boxers that are up from the outside. I mean, she could win, right? Like, I'm not. I think that's a bit closer. At the very most, like Harrison should be like minus 200 at the very most. So there's some value in here on Killer. I mean, Holly Holm. I mean, but she's 42 years old now, man. She's only gonna decline from here. But the age factor is not that concerning in WMMA, in my opinion. Lucas said, I think Sterling wins. Yeah, I'm picking Sterling, but I'm not as confident because I was leaning towards Calvin Kattar early. And he said Calvin Kattar by KO. I don't like he's got power in his hands, like, but I don't think he's got technique of Sterling, like. But obviously, you can catch him with something crazy, right? Marlon Moraes knocked out Sterling with the knee, like with the head kick. I think it was like a head kick, yeah. Sterling, he has shown bad chin, so he can definitely get knocked out. Kattar is fucking tough, man. Kattar's never been finished, right? He's never been knocked out yet. No, he has been knocked out, not in the UFC, right? Who knocked him out? Okay, that wasn't even a knockout. That was a knee injury. That wasn't really a knockout. I was like, no one knocked this guy out. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, that wasn't really a knockout. I mean, that was an injury. Sterling's gonna need to stay on the outside and then mixes some takedowns. And if he doesn't get takedowns, I mean, he won the first round against Sean O'Malley, but just throwing some kicks. But I hate the way he closes distance. It's really fucking bad. You might run into a punch and be out cold here. So, but I like that he's been fighting. He's been competing in grappling tournaments lately. And Kattar, we haven't seen Kattar in a long time. Give me Sterling by decision, but I really hope that Sterling gets knocked out cold. I don't really like the guy, to be honest. He's always fucking so salty when he's talking about like other fighters. I don't like Sterling, to be honest. I'll tell you guys that right now. I'm not a fan of the guy, but I think he can pull this off. All right, guys. Up next, we have Jerry Prochazka taking on Alexander Rakic for the headlining the prelims here, and this is gonna be a fucking great matchup here. Holy shit! Let's do a poll for this one, man. I'm fucking excited for this one, man. We got 75% people picking Kattar here, bro. Fucking, you guys are all over Kattar here, right in the chat, bro. He might be able to pull it off. Really hope he gets it done, man. But I don't know. I feel like Sterling might be able to. He's been active recently. He might be able to pull it off here, bro. Yo, let's fucking go. Nate Brown gifting membership, bro. Let's fucking go, Nate Brown. I appreciate that, brother. Let's fucking go. Big fucking W's for Nate Brown in the fucking chat, guys. Let's go. Supporting the community. This dude's gifted over like fucking, I can't even remember how many memberships he's gifted now. Gifting another membership, bro. Let's fucking go, guys. He said, damn, a month already, bro. Fucking appreciate you being a member, bro, and gifting memberships every fucking stream. Big W's for Nate Brown, bro. Let's fucking go, guys. Who got the gifted? We got Millie got the gifted. Let's fucking go, Millie. And yeah, it's been fucking a month already, bro. Time runs by really fucking quick too. Let's freaking go, Nate Brown. Eclipse said, I think I'm gonna put a unit on down on Cater. Honestly, not bad. Like I would just, um, he might be able to land the more damaging shots and defend enough takedowns. And like when Aldo gets takedowns, it's not really doing a ton of damage on the ground. So you never know. Like he might be able to just land enough damage, but he's coming off a surgery right now, so you never know how he's gonna come back from a surgery. But like Sterling's never gonna improve his striking. Striking is always gonna be pretty horrible. Like he's gonna kind of like in that which fight was it? I think it was that Henry Cejudo fight. He was able to get takedowns on Cejudo, but I think Cejudo's takedown defense has always been kind of overrated. Mr. Cater has like 90% takedown defense, so maybe that can work out for Cater here. But yeah, big W's for Nate Brown, man. I appreciate that, brother. Let's freaking go, guys. Let's freaking go, guys. Yeah, Eclipse, I don't blame you for putting a unit down on Cater, man. I might pick up to Cater. I want to see how he looks coming back after that surgery. I want to see how he looks, how they face off. I mean, I think Cater is going to be much more bigger than him on the scales. But I like the championship experience, man. We've seen Sterling go 5 rounds many times, and we haven't really seen we've seen Cater go 5 rounds with Max Holloway in the main event, which just kind of got picked apart our range. Koji said Aljo's like 5 to 100 and lost takedowns attempts. Like what I like about Sterling though, he does attempt a lot of takedowns. He might not get a lot of takedowns, but he's gonna stick to a game plan. Let's freaking go, guys. Let's freaking go, Nate Brown. Melissa Nate Brown, thank you, man. I don't know what members means though. I mean, it's just the way to support the channel. That's basically what it is, Millie. But yeah, we'll probably start doing members live streams when we get enough members on the channel. And like I said, I think I'm gonna put a unit. Yeah, I think a unit down on Cater is honestly not trouble, but it's plus money right now, right? I think Cater is actually plus money right now. If I can see him here, where's the odds in this one? Okay, Cater is like plus 120 right now. Holy shit! He opened up at plus 120, then money came in Cater. Now the money, I might as well wait a bit because I think people are gonna be betting money on Cater on Sterling here. So I think the line's gonna go. It might go all the way to 2 to 1. So like I think if it goes 2 to 1 and I can get Cater like plus 160, I'm probably gonna put some maybe half a unit in Cater because it's honestly not bad value in Cater here. I had a 1 unit in Cater, then I fucking cashed out later. I was like I don't know, bro. That's like him taking so much time off is concerning. But I actually bet him at minus 115 like a couple months ago. I think it was like a month ago when they opened the lines early. Then I cashed out because I was like, I don't know, man. I don't have the best feeling about it. But I like the size of him. I like the striking. Kid's gonna be a much better boxer. He's gonna have more power, knockout finishing ability here. So I'm gonna go Sterling by decision, but he needs to mix in those takedowns. If he doesn't get enough takedowns and rack up enough control time, this could go sideways for Sterling. But let's talk about the next fight now, guys. We got G Project taking on Rockets, and this is gonna be a crazy matchup here. Let's do a poll for this one. Jury versus Rockets. Jury Prozka, I mean, he came off a surgery and he fought Poatan Pura. Had some good moments in that fight. I mean, when he was pressing forward, not letting Pura kick his legs off at distance. He was having success. He had Pura up against the fence, landing some nice combinations, nice punches. But Pura's chin his chin was holding up in that fight. But I mean, that first round was really close. I mean, depending on I don't know who the judges scored that first round for. Maybe it was discorded for Pura with those leg kicks. Pura wasn't having a ton of success with the leg kicks. But I personally gave it to Prajka. I think he won the first round in that fight, maybe. But it's a round that could go either way. I mean, but Rockets is coming back after 2 years, man. I picked Blachowicz in that fight. I had Blachowicz by decision, but Blachowicz honestly wasn't looking terrible. He was landing some nice leg kicks on Rockets. Was having a ton of success with those leg kicks, and eventually like broke his leg. Rockets stepped on his leg the wrong way and broke his knee. I mean, had an injury. Hasn't fought in 2 years, man. So I can't pick a guy that hasn't fought in 2 years. I'm gonna go with Prajka by knockout here, but Rockets is pretty durable, man. He's never been knocked out. I mean, that was a knee injury, so it wasn't really a knockout. I mean, it was a technical knockout, I guess, but he's never been knocked out cold. He's kind of a guy that's gonna point fight. I mean, he's got some decent wins over Anthony Smith, Thiago Santos. Thiago Santos is completely washed. Like he lost to Romero, who's 46 years old, in PF4 recently. So I mean, he's got some decent wins. Marcin Prakni win. Prakni was still, I mean, Prakni's still getting wins in the UFC, so really not a bad win there. But Devin Clark is not in these anymore. Like Jimmy Manuwa, that knockout was brutal though. Like he had kicked him. That knockout was nasty. That was a nasty knockout by Rockets there. But we haven't seen him in a long time, bro. And he's gonna be coming off back after a long time. And Pradka was just in there with Pura, and Pura is a much better striker than Rockets in my opinion. But Rockets is a decent point fighter from the outside. He'll throw a ton of body kicks, leg kicks, head kicks. And obviously, like he's not even younger. He's actually older than Prajka here. So I'm gonna go Prajka here. I don't feel too strongly about Prajka here, but I feel like he can get this done by I mean Rockets might be winning the minutes here, but I feel like Prajka can stun him a couple of times in this fight. It's gonna be a fucking crazy matchup though. It's gonna be a really nice matchup. I can't wait for this one. It's gonna be headlining the prelims here. Um, Emily said, "Thank you, Nate Brown." Let's freaking go, Nate Brown. Nicholas said Sterling has bad boxing defense. Cater could box him. Yeah, I could see that happening too. You're right. Like, I was leaning towards Cater early, then I picked flip to Sterling because the layout. That's the only thing that's concerning the layout. I'm close. I'm scared. Aljo might be relentless for the takedowns though. Yeah. Well, sure. Like Cater has nice takedown defense though. Like he's got like over 91% takedown defense. That's why I cashed out of my bet because I'm worried about the takedowns from Sterling Aljo because Sterling is a relentless with those takedowns attempts. It runs that I hate betting fighters off knee surgeries, injuries, especially over 34 years old. Yeah, and also like New England Cartel, like they have some guys that are getting wins out there, but most of the for the majority, like they this year they haven't been doing too well this year. Like Rafa lost to Figueiredo. Then we saw Pacheco lose to Lauren. We saw Connor Matthews losing to the same camp that Sterling trains at Bajukia. So like these guys, like as much as I want to think they're really good, but they're really not that good. Like it's sad that I'm saying that because I really like these guys out running in cartel because they're tough. They're really fucking tough, but skill set just isn't really there. Like Cater is obviously one of the better boxers out, one of the better strikers out of the gym, but he hasn't fought in 2 years. So I really don't want to pick someone that hasn't fought in 2 years. Maybe he comes back and looks really good in this fight, but I don't know. Like I can't. I gotta see it before I want to see how he looks in the skills and if he looks in great shape. I might pick flip to Cater. And if I can get good plus money, like plus 120 is honestly not bad in Cater right now. But I'm gonna wait to see where the line goes. I think there's gonna be a lot of money coming in on Sterling. I think a lot of people are like they haven't seen a Cater in a long time. So yeah, I mean he took John's back and this was out grappling him during those fight, but that was a close fight though. But he was able to do enough there. And if he takes Cater's back, I think he's gonna look for a submission. But I feel like he's gonna be just controlling him though for the most of the fight. But yeah, I mean this fight's gonna be fucking tricky, man. I mean Prajka, I'm gonna go Prajka by knockout, but he might win decision. Rockets is probably gonna be the one better point fighter. He's probably gonna be winning minutes, but Prajka's got very versatile striking, so I could see him landing something crazy here. Tough fight though. It's definitely a tough fight. I think Prajka is actually the underdog in this one. Is he still the underdog? I think he's the underdog in this one, right? Prajka. Plus 114 for Jerry Prajka. He opened up at plus 142. Money has been coming in Prajka. Then the money line's going back and forth. He was up all the way up plus 114, plus 100, plus 110. So the line's going back and forth, man. So he also almost flipped to the favorite a couple of days ago. So I'm gonna go with Prajka here as a dog. I think Prajka can get this done. I mean, even though a lot of people are picking Prajka, we have a lot of this happening on this card. Like the betting lines are the completely different than the topology picks. On people are picking topology Prajka, and then the betting lines other way. Give me Prajka by it's gonna be. I might get a knockout out there. He's got like most of his wins by knockout, like 25 wins by knockout. I think he's gonna look for a knockout. I'm gonna go Prajka by a knockout, but yeah, I mean he's obviously Glover Teixeira was out striking him, so I get why people are betting Rockets here. They might be able to outpoint Prajka from the outside. Prajka's got some of the worst striking defense out there. Um, Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy fight though. Rockets is honestly not. He's really good striker too. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Prajka by knockout, maybe knockout. Obviously it's gonna be a tough fight either way. Um, Logan said, bro, who did you pick, Green versus Miller? I'm picking Miller, man, but it's a tough fight, man. Green's actually really good. He's a really good fighter too. But I'm picking a Miller in that one as a dog. It's like a plus 160 dog. I think Miller is like, I think, well, how big of an underdog is Miller? I think Miller is like plus 154 now. He actually opened up at plus 180, so down to plus 154. He said I was away then. Yeah, I'm picking Miller by knockout. I think you can catch him with something crazy. I'm picking Prajka by knockout here, but he can also get knocked out himself too. We've seen him get hurt many times. I mean, Glover Teixeira was able to clip him a couple of times during that fight. Rockets has been out of the game for so long, man. Like he hasn't fought in 2 years almost, so I gotta go with the guy that's been competing recently. We just saw him 4 months, like 4 months ago. Prajka is gonna be my pick in this one. Up next, we have Charles Oliveira taking Arman Tsarukyan. Let's do a poll before we talk about this one. It's gonna be a great matchup. We got 50 people, 50-50 on the last matchup there. 50% pick in Jerry and 50% pick in Rockets. Let's do Oliveira. Picking I know you guys are gonna be picking Oliveira, I think. And as much as I want Oliveira to win, bro, like this is a fucking tough fight. Yeah, man. Before running tape on these guys, like I was like, oh, Oliver's gonna smoke him. Sarukin hasn't been tested, but when you watch more tape on this guy, bro, he has been tested. He's 27 years old. Came into UFC when he's 22 years old when he fought Makhachev in his short notice in his debut. And yeah, that was Makhachev. Like we saw Makhachev getting knocked out early. Like he got clipped, got caught. But that was Sarukin is the guy that really gave him a tough fight in that matchup. He was only 22 years old back then. Like so, when I was like, holy shit, him at 22 years old giving Makhachev everything that he can handle. That was crazy. He was taking down Makhachev a couple of times too during that fight. Couldn't really hold him down though. Couldn't really like establish the position from top. But he was able to scramble him during that fight. Like so, obviously, I think this was a robbery, man. Mateusz Gamrot fight. I don't know how they scored the fight for Mateusz Gamrot. He did not win this fight. I don't think he won that fight. But obviously, Gamrot was taking him down a couple of times, having success in the grappling exchanges. But that was a robbery, man. I think Sarukin won the fight. I actually had money on Sarukin, and I live bet him too. Then I put more money on Sarukin and still give it to Gamrot for some reason. Sarukin closed in at like minus 500 at the end before they read the scorecards. The judges gave it to Gamrot for some reason though, which is crazy. But obviously, Sarukin was kind of getting tired later during that fight, so I guess there's a reason why they gave it to Gamrot. But I think that was a robbery. He's fought some decent guys. I mean, obviously he hasn't got the wins that Oliveira has. Oliveira's running through these guys in the top five, running through Punit Dariush, running through Gaethje. I mean, Gaethje obviously clipped him and then put him down. Didn't really go into his guard. Dustin Poirier also heard him drop him a couple of times. Wasn't willing to go into his guard. And then Poirier, we know he doesn't really have the best wrestling out there. Michael Chandler put him down, then wasn't willing to go into his guard. Tony Ferguson, he just kind of grappled Tony Ferguson, had an armbar on him. Didn't really. I mean, Tony Ferguson is fucking so tough, man. Wasn't willing to tap out there. Like that was crazy, man. Tony Ferguson got absolutely beat up in that fight too. But yeah, I'm gonna go Sarukin here, man. I really hope the Oliveira gets it done, but I'm gonna go Sarukin, the younger guy, 27 years old. Obviously Oliveira is gonna be 5'10" with the 74 inch. He's gonna have the reach advantage here. He's gonna be more dangerous in the clinch. I feel like he's also got a ton of power, man. So he can also knock us Sarukin. I'm not confident in Sarukin at all. I think a lot of people are really confident on him here, but I'm not confident on him. People picking Oliveira 66%. Give me Arman by decision. I don't think he's gonna finish Oliveira. I think Oliveira is gonna be pulling guard when he gets cracked on the chin, and then I think Sarukin is gonna control him for most of the round, win rounds like that. You also seen Sarukin get rocked before when he fought Joaquim Silva, so Oliveira is gonna be live for a KO here, man. I mean, betting wise, you gotta go dog or pass for betting on this fight. But who do I think has more pass victory in this one? I think it's obviously Oliveira can catch him in a submission. He's also really dangerous with submissions. If he takes his back, it's gonna be game over for Sorokin. But I like Sorokin here, man. I think he's gonna get this done. But I'm not confident in this one too. Moby said, "Yeah, bro. If Miller wins, the whole MMA community wins. Yeah, he won at UFC 100, has a win at UFC 200. Now he's gonna have a win at UFC 300. That'd be fucking great, bro, for Miller." And McClave said, "I think Sorokin wins by decision. Yeah, I'm leaning toward decision, bro, but I'm not as confident though. I can't bet on Sorokin at 2-1. There's no way I can get there with my money. I think it's the same. I think it's the Gamera would get destroyed by Oliveira. That is true. That is true though. Yeah." August said I got Sorokin too. Yeah, August said Sorokin decision only. Charles Oliver. I actually bet on Darius decision only. It was minus 200 when he fought Oliver. I got my money back there, but I mean Darius got beat up bad. But he was controlling him on the ground, man. Darius was controlling him, but Darius looked really slow in that fight. Wasn't really landing the cleanest ground and pound. Was missing a lot of ground and pound shots. So Oliveira does have really good control from bottom too. He's a guy that can like stay on his back and like land some nice elbows off his back. So he's gonna be cutting Arman with some elbows off his back here. And I don't agree with the odds, man. The odds are way too wide, in my opinion. Like if you look at the odds, I mean, just way too wide for Sorokin. For Sorokin to be minus 250 is crazy. Like it's absolutely nuts, man. I don't know how people can be so confident in this fight. I'm gonna look at decision only. It's probably gonna be like minus 300 for decision only. Not even gonna be worth it this time, to be honest. Charles Oliveira plus 200, bro. That is crazy. Like that's why I was thinking about picking Oliveira. Like I was picking Oliveira in the last couple of months. I mean, betting wise, dogger pass for betting on this fight. There's no way I can bet in Sorokin almost 3-1 here. But plus 205 is crazy for Oliveira though, because this dude's he's got the job done so many times as an underdog. Like he's been underdog almost every single fight. He was underdog to Barnier Darius, was underdog to Gaethje, underdog to Poirier, underdog. I think was he underdog to? I think he was underdog to Chandler too, like a slight underdog there. Like there's no one in the UFC history I think that's cast as a dog more than Oliveira. I think he's underdog to Tony Ferguson too. I remember that one. He was underdog there. Underdog Michael Chandler. Like no, he was a favorite against Michael Chandler, but I think the lines were like really close there. Obviously, he was a dog to Poirier, like underdog to Gaethje. Was he favored against Justin Gaethje? No way, right? Actually, he was a favorite, I guess. I thought he was underdog against Gaethje, to be honest. I think the lines were like actually betting on Gaethje in that fight. I think he was a favorite. The lines were flipping to Gaethje in that fight. But yeah, tough fight, man. I'm gonna go with the younger guy, Sorokin. But I like his wrestling. Like he's got a ton of power now too. He's got one punch KO power too. Like obviously you don't want like Darius is really chinny. Like so it's not really. I'm not like crazy about. Like I don't think he's gonna one punch KO Oliveira. And like you couldn't really find Joaquim Silva in the early round. Joaquim Silva was like a juiced up Brazilian dude. Rocked him in the second round. Sorokin was able to recover. Alvarez, he absolutely dominated Alvarez with some ground and pound, and then landed some nasty elbows. This is his most dangerous fight to date, other than Makhachev fight when he fought Makhachev at 22 years old. But he's in his prime right now, 27 years old, almost about to be in his prime. But it's gonna be a dangerous fight, man. Let's see if Sorokin can get it done. I'm gonna go with Sorokin by decision here. A lot of people are picking knockout. Maybe you can get the knockout, but I respect Oliveira's chin durability. Oliveira, like when he's going out there, he's getting finished, man. He's been finished in 8 of his 9 losses, so maybe he might get finished here. But yeah, Paul Felder, like I think he had a neck injury in that fight, in the Paul Felder fight when Paul Felder was throwing some nice elbows in that fight. Ricardo Lamos submitted him, but he was a different fighter back then. To be fair, let's see, man. Oliveira just had a baby too, so maybe he comes back hungry. Fuck, man, it's a tough one. I'm gonna go Sorokin though. Like obviously, I was leaning with Oliver early, but running some tape, I think Sorokin has the style to beat him. But it's a dangerous fight, man. Oliver is always dangerous. Like I'm not even gonna be live betting on this fight because Oliver can make something happen any fucking point, and he can also throw a head kick like he threw against Benir Darius. He's gonna be live for a KO on the feet. He's gonna be live for a submission if Sorokin gets lazy with his defense. But give me Sorokin by decision. That's gonna be my pick. Up next, we have Bo Nickel taking on Cody Brandes. I mean, holy shit. Let's do a poll for this one. You guys are picking Sorokin at 100%. Holy shit. I thought we were gonna have some Charlie Olive fans in the chat. Bo Nickel, Brandes. I spelled his name wrong. Bo Nickel, like, bro, if Cody Brandes knocks him out, like, that'd be crazy. Imagine Cody Brandes fucking knocks him out in the first round. That'd be crazy, but it's not gonna happen, man. But it's MMA, man. Anything can happen if Nichols like thinks he's a striker now, just starts throwing hands in the pocket with Brandes. Because Brandes does have some power. He's got some power early, but he's got some of the worst fight IQ out there. Like the way he lost to Dumas was terrible. Like just kept pulling the guillotine choke over and over. Pulled like 5 guillotine chokes in that fight. I had money on the under 2.5 rounds, and I was so frustrated with Brandes. Vieira fight. I mean, he had Vieira hurt. He had Vieira almost knocked out cold in that first round, but then he came out in the second and pulled guillotine choke and gave up arm triangle. So that was one of the worst fights I've seen from Brandes. He's been winning, man. He won by disqualification over Jacob Mulcoon. Then he got the win over Jackery Reese by slamming him down when Jack Reese was looking for armbar, but we found out Jack Reese is kind of fraudulent. And Mikola Jijic, man, Olajic just knocked him out with punches. So, but he had some good moments in that first round there, Mikola Jijic. But we know Mikola Jijic has really good boxing. Bo Nickel's gonna knock him out in the first round. I don't even think he's gonna need the wrestling here. I don't think he needs the wrestling here. Yeah, Bo Nickel's gonna knock him out. Logan said that's Rukin. This is only Oliver finish only that. I don't mind Oliver, but Oliver has been finished in 8 of his losses, but I don't mind Oliver finish only. That's honestly not a bad look there, Logan. I think the decision only is going to be like minus 300. I don't think we're going to get any good number on that decision only. Anyway, so let's go with Bo Nickel. Yeah, Bo Nickel's going to win. Not even a shocking pick. It's like minus 2,000 on the odds right now. It's something crazy, right? Bo Nickel. Down the line is getting wider, man. I should have maybe parlayed him minus 1,100, but it's way too wide, even minus 1,100. I might have to put something down in Brandes, bro. Brandes plus 1,200, like, that's crazy. I mean, something crazy can happen, right? You never know. That's a crazy number in Brandes, though. Like, holy shit. Maybe $20 on Cody Brandes. Like, you never know. He can make something great happen. I might sprinkle Brandes round 1 finish, though. Like, just to fucking, just for the memes. We might do that on the live stream just for fun. Yeah, obviously, like, Bo Nickel's gonna win 2,400. This is crazy, though. Because Brandes is dangerous, too. I'm taking Bo round 2, round 3 because Brandes likes to stall odd positions. Yeah, honestly, like, you can maybe stall this odd, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe second on submission or knockout. You're probably gonna get some nice plus money on the second because I think everyone's gonna be betting round 1 for Bo Nickel. Let's go, Issa. We got Issa in the house. He said, I hope you're having a great week, bro. I'm having a great week, man. I'm glad you made it to the live stream. Let's freaking go, brother. Are you gonna be live for PFL this Thursday, bro? I'm gonna be live for PFL for sure. I can't wait for the PFL card. It's not even that stacked, to be honest, but there's some good fights on Thursday. I always love some MMA action Thursday. And Nicholas Brandes has pretty good submission defense, so I think Bo's gonna have to ground and pound him out. Yeah, he doesn't have submission defense, bro. Like, I don't. I mean, Jack Ruiz was looking for armbar and just her the way, like, Jack Ruiz is not a good jiu-jitsu. Doesn't really have good jiu-jitsu. But yeah, like, Brandes, like, he kept pulling. He's gonna pull a guillotine choke in this fight. I feel like the way he got stopped by Vieira, he gave up arm triangle because he was so tired. Yeah, I'm gonna pick Bo Nickel by second. I was picking first round knockout, but I'm gonna say second round knockout for Bo Nickel. I think Brendan's gonna have some good moments in the first round. Might land like a single punch and then rock Bo Nickel. I might not even rock Bo Nickel. That just sounds crazy just saying that, to be honest. But I'm picking Bo Nickel by second on TKO. I think he's gonna get a second, maybe first or second on. Honestly, second on finish is honestly not. It's gonna give you plus money there. Under 1.5 in a parlay. I liked under 1.5 in a parlay, but it's probably gonna be like minus 300 for under 1.5, because Bo Nickel has gone under 1.5 like every time he's been fighting. And Brenda's goes under 1.5 many times too. He went under 1.5 his last fight, went under 1.5 his fight before that. That was a, I mean, that was supposed to be a finish for Malkoun, but he hit him in the back of the head. He's gone under 1.5 so many times, to be fair. Yeah, this was under 1.5 too. Yeah, William Knight under 1.5 fight too. Yeah, under 1.5 is a good parlay piece, I think, here. But what are you gonna do with the money line? Minus 2,400, like really no value there on the money line. You guys are picking Bo at 100%. Yo, I'm not even shocked at that. Let's freaking go, guys. Issa said on the disgrace of Factory X. Brendes, yeah, he's a run of the litter over there. Mikhail said Brendes KO round 1. Plus 5,500, bro. You got to sprinkle something on that, right? Because this is MMA. Anything can happen in MMA. We've seen Makhachev get knocked out, right? In his one of his first couple fights in MMA. So in the UFC, I mean, anything can happen, bro. Brendes lands one clean shot, and it could be fucking night for Bo Nickel. Like, just this is 4-ounce gloves, right? We're talking about. I'm probably gonna sprinkle like $5 on that plus 5,500, because that's not bad. City Life said all Factory X guys are sick except for Cody Brandes. I think he's a grappling coach over there too, right? Because I heard that he's a grappling coach in the Factory X. City Life said he's their human punching bag. Yeah. City Lisa said I will be live. Good to hear you. You're having a good week. Sorry you have been in many streams. Haven't been in many streams. So busy lately, but I gotta always drop a like, even if I can't comment. My man, I appreciate that. Isa, let's freaking go, brother. I'm excited for the PFO, bro. PFO stream's gonna be late. I'm gonna be live streaming on Thursday for PFO too. That'll be fucking dope. Me and you holding it down for Thursday MMA action. He said, as always, man, keep up the good work. Love seeing the growth of your channel every week. Yeah, bro, it's just hard work, right? I seen fucking AJ you grinding every fucking week, and it's like gives me motivation to keep grinding. W City Life, yeah, let's freaking go, guys. Guys, go check out City Life, man. He's got almost 10K subscribers now. If you guys haven't subbed to City Life, make sure you guys go sub to him. He said, good to see you, Cliffs. He said, you too, bro. Hope you're all well. Antoine, you got Antoine in here. Let's freaking go, Antoine. What's going on with you, Antoine? He said, damn, I'm late. Hope you all are good. He said, what's up? Let's go. We got Ajiz in here too now. Let's go, Ajiz. Are you still at work, Ajiz, right now, bro? Let's freaking go, man. West Coast, we got West Coast in here. West Coast set up PFO late. Don't go together. There's some good fights in PFO, man. Like, there's some good fights. I mean, let me fucking drink some water. My mouth's fucking drying right now. Holy shit. Yeah, PFO, like there's some good matchups on the main card. Like, there's not completely dog shit. I think we're gonna get some nice finishes on PFO this Thursday. Like, I always like some fights on Thursday, man. Like, I'm gonna come home from work, and then I'll be live around like 6-7 o'clock for PFO. It's gonna be on Eastern Plus, I think. So I don't have to use a VPN or anything to watch fights anymore, because it's gonna be in the States. That's funny though. I get it. PFO obviously it's not really known for the most exciting matchups over there. Obviously, we're gonna have some bad fights, but we got two former UFC fighters right now. We got Taila Santos fighting in PFO this week. We got Blagoy Ivanov. He's gonna be fighting in PFO this week too. That's gonna be fucking crazy. Blagoy Ivanov. But I can't wait to see Blagoy Ivanov. I've never heard anyone fucking say that. I can't wait to see Blagoy Ivanov fight him. That's fucking crazy. Blagoy Ivanov is one of the worst fighters in the UFC overall, but he's fucking so tough, bro. The guy got stabbed in his chest and just fucking wasn't willing to die out there. Like, let's freaking, we got Dober in the house right now. We got Antoine. Antoine said, what's up, Clips and Ajis? I just said I'm on my break, but I had to stop by the bro next stream. Hey, let's freaking go, Ajis, bro. Hope you have a fucking decent day at work. Antoine said, what time is it over there, Ajis? AJ, it's gotta be like fucking midday, right? It's gotta be midday over there right now, because right now for me it's like 12 a.m. right now for me. I just said it's 2:15 p.m. bro. Yeah, I was like, it's gotta be midday, right? Because it's like 12-hour time difference over there. I just said, even though it was the goat, yeah. The guy is like fucking has no finishing ability. Like he's just the fucking out. He's so tough though. Like the guy got stabbed in his chest and just wasn't willing to die. He's like fuck. You guys seen the hole in his fucking chest? He's got a hole right here. But yeah, he's gonna be fighting. He's gonna be fighting someone in PFL this week. But yeah, let's do a poll for this one, man. Taz said Benoit Anthony has no heart. He won't even be back as a gatekeeper journeyman. BFC will be back, man. He was on antibiotics, and I mean, losing to Poirier, like, bro, it is what it is. Poirier's been here for like what 10 years. Like, I picked Benoit Anthony, but I think he'll be back, man. I mean, he won the first one over Poirier, so it's not like he got completely like starts in the first minute. Like, obviously he got knocked out, but he was dealing with staph infection. I think Benoit Anthony will be back. I mean, he's tough, bro, but the punch that Poirier landed on him was nasty. That was like a cold knockout by Santini. I mean, by Poirier. I mean, because that punch, like, I'm gonna need to make a fucking emoji out of that because that punch was beautiful. One of the coldest knockouts at 155 I've seen from Poirier. But yeah, Poirier's a fucking problem, bro. I mean, look at Gaethje beating Fiziev. Now Poirier beats Benoit Santini. Let's see if fucking Oliver can turn these contenders back like all Sarukian. Yeah, let's talk about this next matchup now. We got Justin Gaethje taking on Max Holloway. Let's do a poll for this one, man. I'm definitely somewhat biased in this pick, like if you guys can't tell. But let's just do a poll for this one. We got Gaethje, the highlight reel, fucking taking on Max Holloway, Blessed Express Holloway. Bro, Holloway's so blessed, man. Look, you guys see his fucking girl. His girl's like one of the best looking females out there. I don't know if she's I think she might be Hawaiian, right? I don't know if she's a Hawaiian too, but yeah, what the fuck am I saying? So yeah, T versus Holloway. Let's do the poll. I'm picking Holloway, man. I think Holloway can get this done, bro. He didn't have time to put on size when he fought Poirier when he moved up to 155 last time. Really didn't have the time and the time to prepare, put on size. I mean, tough matchup here, man. He's gonna be fighting Gaethje, who's got like 20 wins by fucking knockout. Man, this dude's got so much power. He's got 19 wins by knockout. 6 wins in the UFC by knockout. He's 8-4 in the UFC. He's been cashing as a dog, man. I think that's why the odds are the way they are here. Because if he was a favorite and he was winning as a favorite, I guess the odds probably wouldn't be something crazy. But the fact that he's been cashing as a dog, he was underdog in that Fiziev fight, and I can't remember who I picked in this one. I think I might have picked Gaethje, but maybe I picked Fiziev. I can't remember, but yeah, he got the job done. He was a plus 190 dog in that one. Then he was underdog to Poirier. I picked Poirier in this one. I remember I picked Poirier. But he laid out Poirier clean. I mean, with the head kick, which is nasty. I mean, Poirier obviously he's been chinned before. Like it's not like Poirier's never been chinned. He's been knocked out a couple of times in the UFC. He's been knocked out 3 times, submitted in 3 times. But Poirier's like a fucking knocking him out, laying him out cold like the way he did that was nasty. That was brutal by Gaethje. His losses were to Toto he lost to Khabib Nurmagomedov, like lost to Eddie Alvarez back in the day, Justin Poirier, like this is only 4 losses too, which is crazy. This dude's a fucking beast, man. But I'm still gonna go Holloway, man. Holloway, like he looks fucking big for this fight. Like you guys see that? You guys watch his YouTube? Dude looks fucking big, bro. He looks like a menace right now. Obviously a tough fight here for Holloway. Like the power can be too much for Holloway, maybe, but we haven't seen Holloway get knocked out. I think he's been dropped once by Volkanovski in the second fight. That's where he got dropped, and his only losses were to Poirier when he took that fight on short notice, on like 6 weeks notice. I think he only had 6 weeks to prepare for this fight. He's had over like 8 months to prepare for this fight. I think he's known about this fight since December, November. He's known that he's gonna be fighting Gaethje for the BMF belt. I mean, Jambi was actually had some good moments on Holloway, man. Jambi wasn't looking terrible. Then obviously Jambi came out in this third round, and then just like fuck it, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna. It's either me dying in this cage or I'm gonna fucking put out a Holloway. And I mean, good on fucking Jambi though for cashing I had 2.5 units on Holloway by knockout. It was like minus 150 by knockout, Holloway by knockout, because his money line was unplayable. So I was sweating him, man, because he had the ninja choke locked in on Jambi in the first round. Or it was the second. I can't remember which round it was. I think the second when he had the ninja choke locked in, but Jambi wasn't willing to fucking tap out. I fucking respect Jambi so much, man. But I was so nervous, bro. I was like, holy shit, don't tap, Jambi, don't fucking tap. Because the submission prop for Holloway was like plus 1600. And I know a lot of people, some people sprinkled submission for Holloway, and he was so close to getting the submission in the Jambi fight. And then I had him. He was my first lock of the week when he fought Arnold Allen, and I had Holloway by decision, which was plus 265 by Holloway by decision over Allen. That was my first lock of the week too on the channel, and came through first there. Also got a knockdown on Allen, which didn't score a knockdown on Allen, but he dropped him at the end because they were like, "Fuck, let's just go for it." In the fifth round. But Allen had some good moments in that fight too. Obviously, Volkanovski was just outclassed him in that fight. Has a win over Cater Rodriguez. I mean, his only loss to Volkanovski at 145, and then he lost to Dustin Poirier at 150, 155. He was supposed to fight Habib Nurmagomedov when before that fight was canceled. Man, like Holloway weight cuts deemed unsafe by what the fuck? Was that the reason why they didn't make that matchup? Bro, what the fuck? That was crazy. Habib obviously would have just submitted him in the first round. I think like I was picking Habib by first submission there. Yeah, Habib was just a different fucking beast. But I guess they didn't let the fight happen. I thought there was another reason why they didn't let the fight happen, but I guess it's due to a weight cut issue. Yeah, I mean, so wins over Jose Aldo, like Charles Oliveira went, like Charles Oliveira broke his, he had a neck injury in that one, so that was Charles Oliveira fighting at 145. Lost to Conor McGregor back in the day, back when he was like 21 years old. I think it was like 21, yeah, back then. I remember this fight. That's when I really started watching MMA like hardcore. When he fought McGregor. McGregor was on the fucking come up, and he was in his prime. Yeah. I'm picking Holloway as a dog here, man. Give me Holloway as a big underdog, but I get why people are picking Justin Gaethje here. I completely get it, but give me Holloway as a dog. I think he can make something happen in this fight. And I think he's got the better jiu-jitsu too on the ground if this fight hits the ground at any moment. Let's go said you're hoping. Anakin said I'm picking the underdog Holloway. Yeah, let's freaking go Anakin Skywalker. He's gonna fight for your money, bro. I like Holloway, bro. I was like betting on Holloway because he's gonna give full effort out there. I just said Luke Cage, just not the same fighter anymore. Yeah, he's not the same fighter anymore. I wasn't willing to accept that he was done, but after seeing the way he lost out there, just you can't really put it the other way, bro. There's only one way to fucking put it, and the way I gotta accept it that Luke is completely washed up now because he's quit out there. He just came to collect a paycheck basically. McClure said, "Did you see Holloway called for Mark Coleman to wrap the belt around the beam?" Yeah, I saw that in the interview. He was talking about that. That makes sense, bro. Mark Coleman is a fucking national hero, and the way he saved his parents, bro, from the fire, and his rest in peace, Mark Coleman's dog, man. But he has a new dog, right? He's got a new puppy now too. Yeah, Mark Coleman is a great human being. I just said crazy how he's only 8-4 when he's a legend in the sport. Yeah, he's giving us some of the best fights in the UFC, bro. And even outside the UFC, like he's been fighting some legit guys outside the UFC too, man. Who's he been fighting? No, that was Ultimate Fighter. I think that was Ultimate Fighter. I remember the James Vick fight, man. James Vick was talking a big game, and then that was a brutal knockout by Gaethje. He also fought a guy that had one arm. Who was that fight when he fought a guy? Was it this guy that he fought with one arm? No, not him. Who was the guy that he fought with one arm? Was it this? No, it wasn't him. I don't know if you guys remember the guy that he fought with one arm. It was this guy, yeah, that was this guy. But this guy's actually not a bad fighter, man, back then. Is he fighting still? Okay, he's still been competing in grappling exchanges, I guess. He fought Bobby King, another Bobby King in Bellator. Yeah, this guy is like, I remember this fight when he fought Gaethje. Like that was a long time ago. My cousin, we used to watch MMA hardcore back then, and wasn't really watching MMA like that crazy back in the day. Yeah, give me Holloway, man, as a by decision. I think Holloway can get this done and throw a ton of volume. But obviously, the way I see Holloway losing this fight, I don't think he's getting knocked out in this one. Even though a lot of people are picking by knockout, I feel like it's gonna be by the way that he lost to Poirier. Just Gaethje having the better moments, landing the more powerful shots on the feet. I know some people are comparing Holloway to Ferguson. You can't compare the two, bro. Holloway is way more skilled than Ferguson. Ferguson was always known for like losing early and then coming back later, like taking over the fight later when people are exhausted trying to finish him. And let's not forget it. Ferguson dropped Gaethje in the second round too. I don't think they scored a as a knockdown, but Ferguson almost dropped him with the uppercut, which is a nasty uppercut by Ferguson in that fight. But he beat up Ferguson in the later rounds. So give me Holloway as a dog. I think Holloway can get this done, man. The odds on this fight, Holloway is plus 180. He actually opened up at plus 225. So there's money coming in Holloway, and I get it, man. I don't think the lines would be this wide. I think Holloway will probably close in at like plus 160, plus 150. I think it'll be like plus 150 for Holloway before the fight. Give me Holloway by decision. I like the Holloway money line. I don't mind betting on Holloway at this line. Yeah, obviously it's gonna be a tough fight, man, because Gates is no joke. But I think Holloway can mix it in, throw a ton of volume, and just tire off Gaethje maybe, put the pace and pressure on him. When Holloway was pressing the action on Poirier, like he was having success, landing some nice knees up the middle, and lucky for Poirier, he was able to mix in a takedown or two and just catch his breath. But he was still fucking keeping a pace on Poirier, even though he took that fight on short notice. Give me Holloway by decision. I think you can get a late TKO out of there too, because Gaethje has been finished 4 times in the UFC, so all 4 of his losses coming by knockout. But give me Holloway maybe by late TKO or by decision. That's gonna be the pick. Shots picking Gaethje at 57%. I agree. I get it. I mean, Gaethje's obviously more skilled and has more power, but I think Holloway can get this done. I'm kind of biased in this pick too, so you got to take that with a grain of salt. Yeah, I really hope that it's gonna be a really good fight. I think we're gonna get a really back and forth fight here. Either way, and you said, did anyone see how Holloway has looked in training camp? Dude is buff now. Yeah, he's been putting on size recently. I watch his YouTube channel all the time. He also does breakdowns for cards too. I remember I watch his breakdowns from time to time because he's got really good knowledge. In fact, just said, "Yo, what's up, sir? Pick him and chat. Let's go infected. What's going on with you, infected?" And McClure said, "I hope Luke made a lot of money already. Yeah, because I don't think he's gonna be. He might be still fighting, but I don't think he's gonna win a lot of fights anymore. Like the way he looked out there looked pretty horrible." And he said, let's give Michael Morales Luke. Yeah, Michael Morales is a fucking lock over Luke. Like if that Luke showed up against Buckley, bro. Like put your house on Morales, because Morales was my lock of the week. I had him by. I give you guys a good prop, even though the line was over 2-1. We had third rounder decision from Michael Morales, which is plus 155. Because I don't think I didn't. I had a feeling he was gonna finish Matthews, Jake Matthews. I think that was the fight that he fought, or Jake Matthews. Yeah, Michael Morales is underrated, bro. I don't think people know how good Michael Morales really is. He needs some finishes if he really wants to get into the rankings, though. He's getting close to the rankings, though. I think he's in the top 20 right now at welterweight. He needs a couple of finishes, though. He might be able to finish Luke, because Luke just looked completely done. I just said, what's good, Brian Battle? Big fan, bro. Let's go. Let's go. We got Brian Battle in the chat. He said, remember our fight, tough matchup. Bro, Brown Battle. Did you guys see that fucking shirt that he made with the Andalusa as his head on a fucking dog? Like that was fucking hilarious by Brown Battle. I just said John B has some insane submission defense. Yeah, yeah. I was sweating it, bro, because I had $250 on that knockout for Holloway. I was like, please don't submit him. Please don't tap John B. And thank God he didn't tap. Because that ninja choke was locked in fully. That was fully locked in ninja choke. And like John B's so fucking tough, man. Yeah, he made Lusa quit, bro. Lusa's a fucking quitter. I just said Lusa robbed me of 300, bro. Must have not wanted me to cash. Lusa was looking for a way out, bro, because he was getting outclassed on the feet. He had really nothing for Brian Battle. He was looping a lot of punches. Wasn't really landing anything clean. I just said literally no shame losing to Volkanovski. I don't care. Yeah, Volkanovski, he's got the speed advantage, but obviously doesn't have crazy power. But I think Max Holloway won the second fight over Volkanovski because that was a robbery. Even Dana White was like, that was a robbery. Because I think Max Holloway did more in that fight against Volkanovski. But Volkanovski was he's the best 145er even right now, even though he lost to Poirier. Still, he's got so many tighter defenses. Like he's a proven guy at 145. He's champion too. Like it's not like Holloway lost to complete bums, right? He lost to Volkanovski, the best featherweight out there. I just said, how the fuck do you win with one arm? Does some crazy things, and man, yeah, but I mean, you can like, um, I don't know. I watched his fights, and like you gotta watch some tape on the guy. The guy was actually kind of underrated, even with one arm. But yeah, obviously it's tough, but you can do it. I guess you can do it. People can write with their legs, bro. Like when they don't have arms, like it's crazy how much stuff people can do with like no limbs. I mean, Anton said, any of you all are going to the UFC 300, let me know. I managed to get a ticket. Bro, you got a ticket to UFC 300? How much was the ticket? Holy shit. I'm going to be here doing a fight companion, so I'm not going to be going to UFC 300, but that's fucking awesome, bro. Congratulations. Yeah. Congrats, Antoine, bro. That's fucking awesome. That's going to be, you're going to remember that night for the rest of your life. That's going to be fucking crazy. Antoine said, dude, I got a rough last 2 months, bro. It's honestly just happened going with two friends, bro. Like that's fucking awesome, bro. I can't. So happy for you, bro. That's fucking awesome. Let's go, Antoine. Make sure you take some pictures and send us some pictures from there. Let's be fucking awesome. All right, guys. Let's do a poll for the next one, man. I'm gonna go with Holloway by decision. That's gonna be my pick. Jang Wei Lee taking in Yan Chanan. Let's do a poll for this one. That's gonna be fucking crazy matchup here. Wei Lee versus Yan Chanan. Wei Lee. I got Whaley by submission here, man. I think Whaley's gonna get a submission. I think she's gonna be the much better. She's gonna have the much better jiu-jitsu on the ground, and she's got much more power on the feet too. She's also gonna be live for a KO here, but I feel like it's gonna be by. I know a lot of people are picking by decision, but I feel like she's gonna get a finish here, man. She was so close to getting a finish over Amanda Lemos. Man, Amanda Lemos is so fucking tough, man. She took a beating in that fight. Lemos took a fucking absolute beating in that fight. Like she got absolutely beat up. It was like striking numbers of like 300 to like 20 or something like 20 or 15. It was something crazy. And I had money on the unders in that one. And obviously, I was pissed off that she couldn't get a finish. But I broke even in that fight because I had Bailey in a bunch of parlays, so she came through for me on that card. But yeah, I was hoping she'd go out there and get a finish. And then I remember I cast a submission prop on Esparza. That's back when I wasn't really like I didn't really have a YouTube channel back then. Like I was like, I gave that prop out on Aegis stream, MMA Expert stream. It was plus 800 for Wei Lee by submission. It was fucking one of the best plays, one of the best props I've cast on WMMA in my life. Because I knew Esparza was gonna shoot takedowns, and then Wei Lee was gonna catch her with a submission. But I was really hoping she's gonna go out there like either submit or knock out the most, but the referee just didn't want to stop the fight for some reason. Who's the referee for that fight? I remember it was like, who was the referee? It was Kevin McDonald. Yeah, we needed Mark Goddard in that fight. He would have stopped the fight. Mark Goddard or Gary Copeland. Like, where's Gary Copeland when you need him? Like, that's he should have been there. Yeah, that was a fucking absolute beating. That was a performance of the night for Wei Lee because he beat the shit out of him most. That was a one-sided fight. And John Chanan coming off that knockout win over Andrade versus he knocked her. Andrade was swinging wild hooks. She got countered and got knocked out cold. During fight, I mean that was a close back and forth fight. Yan Chanan wasn't looking that good in that fight, to be honest. And lost to Esparza, got caught in the crucifix position. Esparza just throwing some nice elbows from top, landing some nice grounded pound. Lost Marina Rodriguez by split decision. I mean, her wins are honestly not that good. Yeah, Bailey's gonna dominate this fight, man. Don't even see Bailey losing if she gets caught with something crazy like head kick or something like she did against Rose Namajunas. This fight was really close. Lucky for Rose, he was able to get a takedown in the 5th round and win that round. But this could have gone either way, in my opinion. But they gave it to Rose because they were in America. I think that was in America, if I remember. Was that in America? Yeah, it was New York City. So the crowd was on Rose Namajunas' side. And they gave it to Namajunas, but Namajunas just had her number, I guess. That's her only 2 losses in a long time. Like he's only got 3 losses, and that's her only 2 losses in UFC to Rose. Yeah, Wheelie's gonna win this matchup, man. Wheelie's like what's the number on Wheelie now? Wheelie's minus 395. I think Wheelie's always good parlay piece because I think she's gonna win this fight anywhere it goes. And I'm gonna take the spread on Wheelie, man. I think the spread minus 3.5. That's always a good bet. I also had that when he fought Lemon because he dominated every single round in that fight. It was a 50-45. I think it was a 49-46, 50-45. I think that's going to cut the value. It's going to be like minus 200 for the spread on Bailey because So he's gonna be live for a finish. He's also gonna be live for dominating this all 5 rounds. We know he can wrestle nonstop. We know he can strike. He got powerful striking. Nice spinning back fist. Remember when he landed a spinning back fist and Joanna Jędrzejczyk went to war with Joanna Jędrzejczyk? Was that the fight where he went to war with Joanna Jędrzejczyk? This is the fight, right? This is like fucking one of the best women's MMA fights ever. Really has a chin on her, man. Unless you catch it with like high kick, like Namajunas did. I think really wins this fight anywhere it goes. I don't think Yan Shannon all that good. She's 34 years old also. It's not like she's 29, 28 in her prime here. Yeah, I think really gets it done by, I'm going to say submission. I think she's going to be live for submission here. Remember Cliff said I think it's canceled. No one accepted. Which one? The Victor Hugo fight? Yeah, Victor Hugo fight is canceled. They're looking for someone to replace anything Haley. I think Haley's like, fuck this, I'm not fighting. I guess he got scared off. And McClure said, yeah, it's canceled, bro. No one, like, maybe they can find a short notice replacement for Victor Hugo. I was kind of excited for that fight, bro. That's gonna be a good matchup, to be honest. Yeah, that sucks, to be honest. And McClure said, I don't know how people are so happy about losing a fight. I want all the UFC fights I can get on every card. Yeah, I mean, especially like Victor Hugo fight is always fun to watch. McClure said, yeah, bro, throw some pictures in the Discord if you can. Yeah, when you go over there, that'd be fucking sick. I want to see what kind of view you get from there. Anton said it's section 104 raw Anakin, and we got a promo code for friends. So tickets was like $1,000. Base tickets were like something for base tickets are $6,000, bro. Holy shit, that is crazy, dude. I mean, I'm happy that you're going and you're gonna be watching it live, bro. Hopefully, I can go one of these live events sometime. But I'm gonna be here doing a fight companion, bro. I can't fucking wait to do a fight companion for that card. That's gonna be awesome doing a fight companion for it. Emmy McLeod said, I think really Moneyline is a good parlay piece. Yeah, I think so too. I think she's always a good parlay piece. Unless he's fighting someone that can mix in takedowns like Rose Namajunas. John Shannon is a decent kickboxer from the outside, but she doesn't really have crazy power. Like, she's knocking out Andrade, like Andrade's a chinny. She's been knocked out 100 times. And he said, Antoine Willis, you're so lucky, man. I hope I see you on TV. Yeah, I'll be fucking sick seeing him on TV. We'll have a live reaction to it. Yeah, tickets are so expensive because it's one of the best cards, right? Used to 300, one of the best cards out there right now. Probably in a long time. Like 300 is their best card for UFC in a long time. I mean, that John Jones card. Remember John Jones versus Stipe? That card was supposed to be like I think $1,000 for the cheapest tickets out there. Then they had to change that main event because Pereira versus the Jury ended up being the main event. So all the people that paid a ton of money to see John Jones, they kind of got ripped off in that during that event. I mean, yeah, Whaley's gonna win this matchup, man. I think Whaley's a fucking good parlay piece here. I don't think Yan Shannon's all that good. Obviously, he knocked out Andrade, but Andrade was like just swinging wild in the pocket. Wasn't really throwing like the cleanest punches out there. Wheelie's the much better rapper, man. I think Wheelie wins this fight anywhere. I think she's gonna dominate on the ground. She's a way better striker on the feet and has a way better ground game, way better control, way better jiu-jitsu, nasty ground and pound. Like, and I think Lemos hits harder than and Yan Shannon. But yeah, John Shannon might have better carding than Lemos, but I think Whaley gets it done anywhere. 60% going with Whaley in the chat. I like Whaley here. I think he gets it done. All right, guys. Main event time now. We got Alex Porton Pereira taking on Jamal Hill. Great matchup, man. I mean, the only time I've got Alex Pereira pick right is when he fought Blachowicz and when he fought Strickland. Yeah, that's the only two times I've got him right. I'm like 2-3 on his. No, I picked him over Bruno Silva. I remember. I picked over Andres Michailidis, and so I'm actually like 4-3 on picks on. I got him wrong when he took on. I took Adesanya in that first fight when you fought Adesanya in that first fight. I also had money on Adesanya and fucking that was fucking crazy because he was on his way to winning that matchup and I lost some ton of money there. Then I picked him to beat Adesanya in the second rematch. And he was winning that fight. He was on his way to winning that matchup, but then he got way too overzealous looking for that finish and had Adesanya up against the fence, and Adesanya hit him with the overhand right and knocked him out, slumped him out cold. That was sad to see, bro. I've been a Pura fan, but I'm probably not gonna bet this fight, man. I actually had a bet on Jamal Hill, and I cashed out because I don't feel too good about it. I just want to see this fight. This is the type of fight that I just want to see, man. I actually had Jamal Hill like at plus money, and I cast out because I don't know, like I don't. Pura, like he hasn't been fighting in a long time. Hasn't fought in like over a year. Even the guys that he's fighting, man, like Jimmy Crude, Johnny Walker, like Thiago Santos. The Thiago Santos fight, Thiago Santos was taken him down. I actually had money on him, and I was kind of sweating it, bro. Lucky for me, Santos gassed out, but he was taken him down. He got like 6, 7 takedowns on Jamal Hill. He's not gonna have to worry about that here, but I do like Jamal Hill's durability more. But Pearl's been running to the champions, bro. Ran through Strickland, Adesanya. I mean, Blowich kind of gassed out in that fight, but Blowich was having success on the feet too. But those leg kicks were doing a ton of damage in Blachowicz. Then Projka obviously knocked up Projka. A little bit early stop is there, but still rocked him and knocked him down. Then hit him with some nasty elbows when Projka was shooting takedowns. It's a tough one, man. Did we do a poll for this one? Let's do a poll before I fucking give out. You guys already see my pick if you guys watch my early picks. Hill versus Pereira versus Hill. I'm gonna go with Hill, man. I think I'm gonna go with Hill here, but I'm not confident at all. I don't have the most confidence in this pick because Pereira's been active right now, like he's 36 years old, but not that old for light heavyweight. I mean, Grover became champion at 42 years old, right? So who's to say that Pereira can't defend his belt until like he's fucking 40, 50, 45 years old or something? Because this dude is in absolute phenomenal shape. I just can't get that picture out of my head of him being knocked out cold. And he also got rocked by Adesanya in that first fight too. Lucky for him, the timer ran out in that fight in the round, and he got 60 seconds to recover. So he does have really good recovery, man. Even if Hill lands a big punch and Pereira's able to eat the power at like maybe he can eat the power at 205 better now. Like this is at 205. He's not cutting down to 185 anymore. I like Hill's durability, man. He's also very athletic. Like he's the younger guy here. They're very similar size. I mean, 6'4", 6'4". Pereira has 1-inch reach advantage here. Pereira's going to be the better kickboxer, obviously. Jamal Hill is going to be the better boxer in the pocket. Who's got more power? I really don't know who's got more one-punch power. I don't think we're gonna wrestle, man. I don't think they're gonna wrestle in this fight. They're gonna just strike with each other. It would be smart for Hill to wrestle, man. When people have been wrestling Alex Pereira, they have been getting him down. Blachowicz was able to take him down. Adesanya was able to take him down. He also got to take down Adesanya too. So there's that. Strickland didn't shoot any takedowns in that fight. And I knew Strickland was gonna shoot takedowns. That's what I picked. That's why I picked Pereira in that matchup because I knew that Strickland he's just gonna try to let his ego fucking get in the way. And Strickland was actually the favorite in that matchup. He was like -140, I remember. Yeah, he just didn't shoot any takedowns in that fight, which is really fucking worst game plan out there. So I really hope that Jamal Hill shoots some takedowns because when he does shoot takedowns, he can get takedowns on guys. I mean, remember when he got top position Santos and he was landing some nasty ground and pound? I don't know, man. This is a tough one, but I'm gonna go with Hill, the more durable guy. But this could be a fucking bad pick. You never know. Chad's picking Pereira at 100%. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hill here, but I don't really feel the most confidence on it because how can you be confident? The guy hasn't been fighting in a long time. I really can't be too confident here, but I'm gonna go with Hill, man. Hill, like if he comes back, looking like the way he did before he left, I think he can land something crazy because he's got fucking crazy power too. And I think he's a better boxer, but obviously Pereira's gonna be the better kickboxer. So it's just a matchup between two strikers. I think we're gonna see a finish here, man, because the way these guys fight, I mean, they're so aggressive. Proton's so aggressive. I think they're gonna open the totals at 1.5, and I might take the under 1.5. I took the over 1.5 in that Pereira and Projka fight because I was like, they're gonna take their time, and lucky for me, the over 1.5 hit, and yeah, that over 1.5 cast at -130, so I had that, but that's gonna be a tricky one here, guys. Like, but give me Hill by knockout, like second and third on knockout, maybe. I'm gonna say second knockout for Hill. But most Tapology is going with Pereira here, and I can't blame you guys because he's been active right now. He's been fighting every couple of months. He's looked really good at 180, 205, I mean. So Maybe that not cutting weight anymore, like at 36 years old, is gonna help him here. And we haven't seen Hill in a long time. And also Pereira has the better wins on paper, so who knows, man? Who knows how this one's gonna go? This could go either way. It's 50-55. I wanna be on the plus money here. I mean, it's not even that much plus money anymore. Hill is like plus 110, per up minus 130. Pereira actually opened up at minus 162, so action has been going in on DeMaio here. If Pereira becomes underdog, I might fucking bet on Pereira here, but I doubt he'll be plus money because he's been active already. Yeah. Give me Pereira by, give me Hill by knockout. That's gonna be the pick. It's a crazy match with Landon Caceres. And that leg injury, which Alex could do more damage. Yeah, Alex does have a lot of really nice leg kicks, to be fair. Anton Sedan new. I really, bro, honestly, like, I don't even care. I don't even have any favorite fighter in this matchup. I just feel like I just like Hill's durability more a bit. And so that left hook gonna be an issue for Hill. I mean, he moves with punches pretty well, right? He doesn't really clean punches. Like he was really aggressive against Santos. If he's aggressive, it's like he was against Santos, he might get knocked out in this fight. You're gonna go with Poatan. Like, I don't blame anyone going either side here. This is a fucking 50-50 fight. MMA Clip said, I think Whaley Moneyline is a good parlay piece. Yeah, I like Whaley as a parlay piece here. I'm also gonna sprinkle submission prop because I think the submission is gonna be like plus 400, plus 500. I wish we could get plus 800 like we did against Carlos Esparza. That'd be fucking nice, getting plus 800 on the submission. And you said tickets are expensive. Yeah, the UFC tickets are always expensive. I was gonna go to the UFC 297 card. Tickets were like $800, bro. I was like, fuck that. I'm not gonna spend $800 to go watch Strickland and Duplessis fight. Because the main win wasn't terrible, but other than the main win, I mean, the fights were pretty horrible. Other than the main win there. McClure said, I think Poatan can chin Hill. Hill was getting hit by Glover. I mean, it wasn't really landing. Glover wasn't really landing the cleanest punches, to be fair. Like, and Hill like was beating him up, like landing some nice body kicks. And Hill's got some nice sneaky body kicks too. And those that UFC 301 look over after this one. Well, okay, we'll take a look at the F300 now, man. What's UFC 301 right now? UFC 301 right now. Ursay versus Pentosa, man. I mean, I'm a big fan of Ursay, but Pentosa, how can you not pick Pentosa here? Like, it's more proven guy as a champion, man, but he's 34 years old, so you never know. He's gonna slow down eventually, but it's a fucking tough one because Ursay might fucking pull this off because he's got decent grappling too. Like, and Pentosa's gonna need to hold him down for 3 rounds. I mean, 5 rounds. This is a 5-round fight, by the way, and we haven't seen Ursay tested in a 5-round fight before. And Snow was having some moments, man. He was landing some nice punches on Ursay too. I'm gonna go with Pentosa. I think Pentosa by decision. Jonathan Martinez, bro. What a matchup, man. I gotta go with Martinez here. Even though like Jose Aldo coming back after almost 2 years off. I don't know, man. I don't know. Martinez is kind of chinny, like, but Jose Aldo hasn't been knocking at anyone recently. I gotta go Martinez. I mean, Jose Aldo is the one that invented those leg kicks that Martinez is known for now. So it's crazy. It's gonna be a battle of 2 leg kickers here. But Aldo hasn't been throwing those leg kicks recently. He doesn't throw a lot of leg kicks anymore. His last 2 losses are, I mean, he's only lost to Holloway, Peter Yan, and then Rodolfo really lost to Volkanovski. So his losses are not terrible. He lost to Conor McGregor. Like, that was crazy. I remember watching that and I was like, holy shit, no fucking way. Aldo's all cold because Aldo was on like a 10-year run before that fight with McGregor. That was like unbelievable, bro. That was crazy. Because not many people are giving McGregor a chance in that fight. I gotta go with Martinez in this one, man. I think Martinez is gonna win by decision. Brito's a fucking lock, man. Lock up Brito. Brito's minus 125 here. Lock up Brito, man. I think Brito's a fucking lock here. What's the line Brito here? I think it's minus 125. I might put a bet on Brito. I might fucking just hammer it down. We still have a month to go. Like, we still got like a month to go, but bet everything you have on Brito because he's gonna win this matchup. Jack Shore, like, he's got some decent grappling, like decent striking, but I don't see him winning this fight, man. Amir Khani is pretty horrible, man. Amir Khani, I bet against Amir Khani when he went over to Octagon. Yeah, Amir Khani went over to Octagon and he lost recently, like in Octagon. D4. I bet on Machayev by moneyline plus 100. And yeah, Amir Khani is pretty horrible, man. His win over Tamil Valley, which is not bad. I mean, so Brito's gonna fucking finish him by knockout. I got Brito by knockout in this one. Brito should be an absolute fucking lock in this one. Anthony Smith versus Vitor Petrino. You might as well parlay Vitor Petrino and Brito. Two Brazilian parlay, bro. That's a fucking great parlay right there. I mean, do a three-leg Brazilian parlay. Michel Pereira, Vitor Petrino, and Brito. I like this two-leg parlay, man. You're gonna get plus money on this two-leg parlay. Let's do it right now. If you guys want to parlay for UFC 301, I mean, Brito. Where is it? Okay. Brito Petrino. Damn, minus 340 is crazy though, but I think Petrino's gonna win, and then Brito. Plus 133 for that two-leg parlay. I actually like that a ton, man. I think that's gonna cash. Mick Tibak, Earlby, bro. What a fucking card, man. This is a crazy card, right? This is a fucking crazy card that we have right here. Yeah, there's some good matchups here, man. Let's go over like some other fights. So I got Pantoja, Martinez, Brito, Vitor Petrino. Michel Pereira is gonna fucking knock him out in the first round. I'm pretty sure about that one. Yeah, these middleweights are not as good as Pereira too. I actually picked Michel Pereira by submission over Oleg Jacek. I should have bet that was plus 600, plus 650 by submission. I only bet him by money line, but I should have trusted my instincts there. I was one of the few people that picked him by submission over Oleg Jacek. And yeah, he subbed Oleg Jacek, hurt him to the body, and then subbed him up. That was a fucking Mystic Mac call there. It was like plus 650. Should have bet that. Because Oleg Jacek always gives up the submission when he's hurt. The Muradov, like, he's coming off the no contest to Aliskhov Khizriev, but honestly, like, not Khizriev is not that fucking. He's looking good in that fight, but he poked him in the eye there. And he said I might pick Usyk because Pantoja suffered a lot of damage. And he said, "Let's go, come on, Anthony, bro. Anthony's not winning this fight. I'm giving up on Anthony. He's taking so much damage and he looks so slow. It doesn't shoot takedowns anymore." And so you think Murad can get it done against Michel? Nah. I'm not picking these lower level guys over Michel Pereira. I've been making money on Pereira his last two fights. I bet him over Potosky. I was actually minus 185 over Potosky. Then I bet him over Oleg Jacek. I didn't bet a ton of money. Only had like a half unit on Oleg Jacek and a parlay with Gamrot plus 102. I think it was plus 102. Yeah, I should have bet him by submission, man. It was plus 650 by submission. I picked him by submission second round, but got the submission in the first round. He's gonna club and sub Muradov. I think they're gonna club and sub him. GM3 can submit him. I think Michel Pereira is gonna submit him. He might just knock him out. Muradov has been knocked out before, so I'm like, it's really fucking. He's only been knocked out once. I'm gonna say submission. He's gonna club and sub him. I think Pereira by submission here. Paul Craig versus Braulio. I'm not gonna bet this fight, man, because Paul Craig is a fucking tricky dude. Braulio is gonna be able to outwork him with the grappling, landing with the control time, but fuck, man, that's a tough fight though. Braulio is actually like over 3-1, I think, or something like that. Braulio is minus 258. Yeah, Braulio should win, but I'm not gonna bet him at over 2-1 because Paul Craig is a fucking tricky grappler. Because Braulio is gonna grappling him, and then Paul Craig can pull something else like crazy. He's got wins over like Ankalaev, Krylov. I mean, knees. So it's always tough when you're betting grapplers over Paul Craig. Joachim Silva versus Drakkar Klose. Drakkar Klose is gonna knock him out here. But tricky fight, man. Joachim Silva is actually kind of dangerous, but I think Drakkar Klose can take him down also if he wants to take him down. Yeah, I got Drakkar Klose by knockout in this one. This is a really fucking good card, man. Costa versus Borjas. Bro, this is a good matchup here, man. Costa has some nice leg kicks. This is a fucking good card, right? And who said, damn, they got Caio murdering Paul. Yeah, I think it's a closer fight than the other fight, but Caio is obviously fights really safe. He trains out of Fighting Nerds, but I'm not gonna bet him at 2-1. And so Vitor Petrino destroys Anthony Smith. What do you think the Vitor's ceiling is? I want to see Vitor Petrino fight as members of Khanov. That's the next match that makes sense in my opinion. Just said I can't wait for Bonfim versus Bichel. Vince Bichel from Hell, yeah. That's good. My sprinkle which wins Patel, man. I think these Bonfim brothers are kind of overrated, man. But yeah, yeah, like this is gonna be a great matchup, man. I'm gonna go with I don't know, man. I mean, Borjas looked really good in that Joshua Van fight. Give me Alessandro Costa. I'm gonna go with Costa here, but Borjas is honestly not terrible. What's the line on this one? What's the line? I want to see what the line is on this one. Borjas, is there no line on this one? Okay, plus 105 for Borjas. Costa minus 125. He's been competing in the UFC for longer than Borjas, but last 12 balls, he was a top contender, 125. Lost to Steve Ursay, who's gonna be fighting for the belt next. Give me Costa by decision, but I think Borja's not a bad underdog because he actually dropped over Van, had him in trouble in the first round. And I had money and I had parlays with the Van, and I was fucking sweating it in the first round. Diana Barboza taking on Ernesta Carriage Caddy. I've talked to Carriage Caddy. Like she's honestly, I was talking to her when she was like, no, I don't know her in person, but I was talking to her on Insta, and when she took that fight out on the right Tennis Series like 6 months ago. Obviously, like this is a grappler versus striker matchup, man. Barboza's she's a grappler, and she's fought girls like and Jocelyn and Nunes. She was taking on Jocelyn and Nunes, and like Jocelyn and Nunes was able to knock her out with ground and pound. She lost to Gina Bishop, who's gonna be fighting in PFL this week. So she's fought some decent opponents, man. But I like Caitlin. I like Ernesta here, man. She throws a ton of volume. She's fucking tough. She's a dog. And I think she's underdog in this fight. If she's underdog, I'll probably she's plus 160. Give me Ernesta here to win. I think she can get this done. Ernesta, she throws a ton of volume. She's tough. But Diana has way better jiu-jitsu on the ground, so she's gonna be the way better submission grappler. Well, this is a fucking crazy matchup, right? Elvis Brenner taking on McTibek Earlby. Holy shit. What a matchup, right? What a matchup right here. This is a fucking crazy matchup. I mean, I know people are gonna be picking Earlby, like 60% people, but Brenner can get this done, man. I don't know. Earlby looks like a fucking beast, though. This dude's grappling is next level. They're both 26 years old. This is a fucking tough fight to bet on, but holy shit, bro. Brenner's a fucking beast, too. This is a fucking really good matchup, man. Is this gonna be the prelim headliner? Yeah. This might be on the main card. This will be on the main card. This is a really fucking good matchup here. Bro, I mean, Earlby came in a short notice, took Urs Medic fight and got him out of there with neck crank. And Medic landed some nice punches and had him hurt in the first round too. So to be fair, give me Elvis Brenner here. I think Elvis Brenner can pull this off, but it's fucking tough matchup because this guy out of Kyrgyzstan looks like a fucking beast of grappler. He's got like Habib type of wrestling. This is a tough one. This is definitely a tough one. I think Sir Earlby beat Medic on short notice. That is true. Yeah, he's moving down to 155 for this one. He fought out Medic at 170. Yeah, I mean, bro, like this dude. I mean, Al Brenner is not bad though. He's actually really fucking good. Beat Jubera Tuhuga, which is a really close fight. Guram Kutuzladje knocked him out in the third round. This dude went to fucking war with Guram. Knocked out Kinnan by first round. This is a tough one, man. This is definitely a tough one, but I'm gonna take the dog Brenner here. I think you can get this done. Brenner's plus 145 here. Yeah, give me the underdog Brenner. Brenner's cast as a dog so many times. I don't know if I get like plus 200 Brenner, I'll probably maybe put a half unit on him, but probably not gonna be betting him anything under plus 200. So Brent Earlby has got some nasty fucking grappling, bro. This guy's got really good, nice control. He's fought some decent guys outside the UFC too, like Ulu. Like Ulu's not bad. Give me Brenner by decision. I think he can land more damage on the feet. He's the better striker in this fight. Earlby has really good wrestling, so really good pace and pressure, really good cardio, and he's moving down to 150 for this one. It's just gonna be 150, right? So 150, yeah, it's 155. So it's probably gonna have more strength in this fight. So Guram was taken on Brenner. I think Elvis Brenner was taking on Guram, and Guram got him down a couple of times in that fight. Wasn't really up to do much from top position. But if Earlby gets takedowns, he's gonna fucking beat him up from top. He just gets takedowns. It might submit him. Like I also said, the only fight in Brazil card who's worth the watch is Uruguay for me. Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking one hell of a matchup. I'm gonna go with the dog Brenner by plus 154, 45. I mean, Gene Silva versus William Gomes. Well, give me fucking Gene Silva here. I think Gene Silva is gonna fucking get this done. Even though Gomes is not a bad striker, he's a really good kickboxer. But I mean that body kick knockout over Gamori. I mean, people were like Gamori was like protesting that it was below the belt, but I don't even know, to be honest. I don't know if it was below the belt. Give me Gene Silva here, man. Gene Silva is gonna get this done. I'm gonna go Gene Silva by Gene Silva by decision. I think he can get this done by decision, bro. He beat up a really nice, really good undefeated guy on Contender Series, Kevin Vallejo. Who's I think Kevin Vallejo. We're gonna see Kevin Vallejo is back in the UFC eventually. Yeah, I mean, I think Gene Silva can get this done, bro. He's got more power. Trains all over there with the Cara Berhalio and the Fighting Nerds team. He's gonna be. I think he's gonna be more physically stronger in the fight, and he's also got decent cardio. He's not really a guy that's gonna gas out there. Also got the better jiu-jitsu game. Give me Gene Silva here. I think Gene Silva's by decision. I think you can clip him a couple of times, land the more damaging shots. He's also gonna throw flying knees, spinning back fist, spinning head kicks. Like Gene Silva plus 114. I like Gene Silva here. I think he gets it done. Jorge Lina Kovalevich versus Lucinda. Lucinda's gonna win this matchup, man. Lucinda's gonna win this all fucking day. Even though Kovalevich has looked really good recently, but Lucinda's gonna win this matchup. She's gonna be much more physically stronger, and she's gonna win, man. She's only lost to Hargui, which is a fight of the night, one of the best fights in women's MMA. That was her debut, also. Like she put up a really good fight. She's 22 years old, man. So really young still, but Lucinda's gonna win this matchup. I think Lucinda gets it done by decision. Kovacevic has been submitted before. I mean, but Lucinda got a submission over Poliana Viena. I think I picked her by decision in that fight over Poliana Viena. And the people weren't really sold on Lucinda, but Lucinda's really good. I think people are picking what's her name, Poliana Viena as a simp pick maybe because people really like Poliana Viena. Let's go Millie I'm an emoji. I'm a member. Yeah, let's go Millie. Shout out to Nate Brown for gifting memberships on the stream. And you said Silva versus Gomes is crazy too. Yo, damn, this card is solid in my opinion. Yeah, it's really fucking good, bro. I can't wait for it. Really hope none of these fights fall off the card. Lucindo gets it done, man. What's the money line in Lucindo here? Lucindo minus 238. Holy shit, that is wide. I was expecting like minus 180, minus 170. She opened up at minus 185, so that's where I was hoping the line be. I think it's gonna go back the other way because I think she shouldn't be over this wide of a favorite over Kovacevic because Kovacevic has looked really good even at 38 years old. So, but Lucinda's gonna get this done, man. Lucinda gets it done by decision. She might get an armbar too. She's got nice power on the feet. Like she hits harder. Kovacevic throws a ton of volume, but she doesn't have crazy power. But her losses are not terrible. Like she lost to Juliana Pena, which is pretty bad loss. John Shannon, Grasso, Michelle Gomez, Jessica Andros, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. So her losses are honestly not that terrible. Has a win over Rose Namajunas. Lucinda gets it done, I think, by decision though. Mauricio Ruffy taking on Jamie Mullarkey, man. Ruffy's gonna fucking knock him out. I'm telling you guys that right now. Put everything in Ruffy. Because he was losing that fight to Raymond Magomed Aliyev, who's a Russian grappler. Then he fucking just gassed him out and then knocked him out with a nasty ground and pound. Now, actually, I had money on the Russian dude, and I thought the Russian dude was gonna win, and he was on his way to winning if he just didn't gas out. But Mullarkey obviously has the UFC experience here, but he's so chinny, man. I mean, he's so fucking chinny. He got chinned by Naima, but Naima was actually not bad. Chinned by Nazar Akpraz, has wins over Makdessi, and he almost got chinned by Makdessi too in that fight. I remember that fight. That was a really close. Some people think it was a robbery. And Francisco Prado, I mean, not a bad win there, but Prado's only 21 years old. Ruffy's I think Ruffy can pull something off, but he's also got chinned before. He's also been knocked out before, so I like Ruffy here. I think Ruffy gets it done by. I mean, a lot of people are picking Ruffy. I was expecting people to take the UFC veteran here, Mullarkey, because Mullarkey might be able to make some grappling in this matchup. Yeah, Anton said you think Carolina can win this? Nah, I don't think Carolina's gonna win them. I mean, she's got a ton of volume, but Lucinda just hits harder. She's got more power. She's really aggressive too. Has grappling, can go for takedowns. And she's not gonna fight like Diana Babita, right? Diana Babita has no fucking clue how to grapple, and not really the best striker either. But Lucinda's the real deal. That's why I think the money line is the way it is, because I've made money in betting on Lucinda fights in the past. She's actually really good. She's only like what 22 years old. Like she's really fucking young. Yeah, Ruffy coming in at plus 124. He opened up at plus 150. Yeah, give me Ruffy here. Ruffy by knockout. I think you can get a knockout in this one. I'm gonna go third on knockout for Ruffy here. Ismail Bonfim taking a Vince Pichel. Ken fucking Pichel fraud check another Bonfim brother here. Bro, but this is a striking matchup, man. Striker versus striker matchup. And Pichel not grapples sometimes like, oh man, he hasn't fought in over a year, 2 years almost. Like Bonfim got fucking, he was eating a lot of body kicks from Benoit Santini and Benoit Santini took his back and submitted him. This dude's got all 4 losses by submission too. Like he's got no submission defense. Line is crazy for this one, man. I might take a flyer and Vince Pichel. Plus 350 for Vince Pichel. Give me fucking Vince Pichel. Give me Vince Pichel. Vince Pichel might fucking get this done. It's just crazy to be fucking saying that, but Bonfim's only 20 years old, so I mean he might knock him out with the first punch that he throws. Pichel is a fucking tough dude though. Like the way you get him out of there, you gotta get him out of there with the. He's only been knocked out once, submitted once, so 7-3 in UFC, bro. He's more proven than Bisman Bonfim. And who pulled out of during Bonfim missed weight and during that loss, so he might miss weight for this fight too. You never know. I mean, Pichel is not a bad fighter, man. He wins over he's got wins over Jim Miller. I mean, Austin Herbert, like Rizzo Robert, Joaquim Silva. Like the dude, this dude's got more experience, but obviously he's 41 years old now. You never know how he's gonna come back after 2 years off. But give me Vince Pichel as a plus 350 dog. It's crazy I'm saying that because fucking Bonfim's not bad. He's not a bad fighter. He's got a ton of power. But it just these Bonfim brothers, bro, like when things are going sideways for them, they don't have the best gas tank and they kind of fold. And I don't like seeing that, man. But yeah, give me fucking Vince Pichel by knockout. Vince Pichel by submission. Vince Pichel by submission. He can get a submission. Holy shit. And McClure said, can we have a Luke pulling guard emoji? Yeah, I might fucking have to add that emoji. Holy shit. Luke pulling guard, like I'm so shocked, bro, that he pulled guard, which is crazy to me. Like the way he pulled guard looked fucking horrible. Dude, I'm done with Luke, man. I'm never gonna fucking pick dude to win another fight. But yeah, give me Vince Pichel. I think Vince Pichel has a plus fucking 350 underdog. Like, bro, look at this dude. Vince Pichel is plus 350. He opened up at plus 380. And I think there's value in Vince Pichel, man. He's a fucking tough dude. Normally he's not easy to knock out there. Obviously, he hasn't been active recently, like, but you can make something happen, man. This fight goes long, you can make something happen in this fight. I'm gonna go Vince Pichel by submission. I'm gonna go with 3% picking Pichel here. 3% people picking Pichel and Tapalzi by submission. Normally, he's a guy that doesn't have a lot of submissions. He's normally winning by decision, but he's got no submissions in UFC. But he might be able to submit this guy, man, because Bonfim has horrible submission defense. He's been subbed every fucking time that someone takes his back. I mean, Moicano submitted him, but Moicano has really good, nice back takes, really nice submissions. But who else submitted? I guess you can't really see these fights, but that was in 2011. That was like way fucking long ago. But I just hated how you like Benoit Something took his back and got the submission right away. Like this dude didn't even try to defend the submission because there's only like 10 seconds left. I remember that fight because I had money on Bonfim. Just didn't even try to didn't even try to like defend the submission. Like there's like what, like 12 seconds left. Didn't even try to defend the submission. Like this dude just, I don't think he works his office. I don't think he works jiu-jitsu off his back. Vince Pichel by submission. It's gonna be my pick. 3%. I'm rocking with the fucking big underdog. Fuck these Bonfim brothers. These Bonfim brothers are overrated. Yeah, Carolina, like she's gonna need to outstrike Lucindo on the feed. And I just don't think she's gonna be able to do that. Millie said, "I can't believe being a member has me power tripping. Reminds me to never be a cop." And McClure said, "Can we have Luke pulling?" Yeah, we're gonna get those emojis, bro. McClure said, "So depressing watching Luke do that. I can never get over that." Yeah, like I'm not even sad that like I picked him as lock of the week. It's a pretty horrible lock of the week. I'm not even sad that he lost. It's just the fact that what makes me sad is the way he lost. Like he quit out there, bro. Like for him to quit out there, like that makes me fucking sad. Cause we never see that from Luke, bro. Like, but he's completely fucking done. And knows that you think it's over for the Bond Fiends. Crazy, they both lost like that. They're losing to old guys too, right? They lost to fucking Bond Fiend got knocked out by his brother. I mean, Gabriel Bond Fiend got knocked out by who the fuck was it that knocked him out? What was the name? That fucking 39 years old dude at welterweight. I can't fucking remember his name right now. But you guys know what I'm talking. No, not Morley Elvis. Um, bro, who the fuck was that guy? Alan search this up. Give a Bond theme. Who was the guy that knocked him out? Yeah, Nicholas Dalby. Yeah, holy shit, I can't remember his name. But Nicholas Dalby, man, like Nicholas Dalby, that was his first knockout in the UFC 2. Like that's his first knockout in the UFC 2. Holy shit. He's got all 6 wins by decision. This goes to show these brothers, man, they kind of break under pressure, bro, when things go sideways. Like for Nicholas Dalby at 40 years old to be knocking out these Bonfim, but like it's not the best luck, man. You don't want to see that, right? Like I would get it, like Bonfim to like survive and like maybe lose by decision, but for him to just fold, like when these guys like when things go sideways, like they're not tough. Like I guess I can't even say they're tough because they're cage fighters. They're tough. They just kind of give in, man. Like I don't like seeing that. Does Pichot have a good grappling of his own? He can go for takedowns. I mean, he's a decent grappler. He might be able to fucking lock in a submission, man. Like I don't know, like if his chin, he's not chinny. It's not like Pichot's really fucking chinny, bro. Like he's been knocked out once, bro. Like been submitted once. So like Gregory Gillespie knocked like arm triangle him, but Gregory Gillespie is actually underrated, man. He's really fucking good. 7-1 in the UFC. You haven't seen him in a long time. So Gregory losing to Gregory Gillespie is really no shame in that one. And then Rustam Khabilov knocked him out, I guess. But this dude was 10-3 in the UFC. Like all these guys that he's losing to, like are honestly not bad. Like he's competed on Ultimate Fighter back in 2012. Like so, obviously he's 41 years old though. That's why the number is the way it is. But come on, man, like plus 350 for a guy that's been tested in UFC. Bonfim, I mean, he has a win over McKinney, but McKinney we know like is not really that solid when things go sideways. That Contender Series fight, he actually looked decent in that Contender Series fight. Fuck him, I'm gonna take the flat on Pichel. Fuck it, who cares? I'm done with these Bonfim brothers. I think there's a lot of underdogs I can cash on this card, man. I mean, I think Gene Silva's live for sure. Mauricio Ruffy's alive. I think Ernesto can win a striking matchup on the feed. I think, but Borja is honestly live too. I think he's not a bad underdog. I'm pretty confident in Curry Close. I'm confident in Mitchell Pereira. I'm confident in Petrino, Brito. Like I'm really confident in all Brito, Petrino, and Mitchell Pereira and Close. I think Close is gonna win also. These other fights, like I think Elvis Brenner as a dog. I mean, this dude Cass he's like 2-0 as a UFC underdog now. I think he's 3-0 as a dog. He was underdog to Huaga, but I think he's like plus 470 underdog there. Underdog to Graham Kutuzalade, he was like a plus 475 underdog there. I think he's been underdog twice in UFC now, and now he's a favorite over Kanan, who took that on short notice. To be fair, knocked him out in the first round. So Orlboy seems like the real deal, man. He's gonna have to be better grappling, so it's gonna be tough betting against Orlboy, but we haven't seen enough for Orlboy in the UFC yet, so never know that he's gonna deal with a guy that can grapple and scramble. I'm definitely gonna be betting on Michelle Pereira, Petrino, and Brito. But that's a fucking good parlay right there. I think that's a good parlay. Like, what's that parlay paying out at? I think it's gonna be like plus 300, like plus 200 something, right? Petrino, Brito, and what's the other matchup? Michelle Pereira. Yeah, plus 236, bro. I like that fucking 3-leg parlay. I think Brito inside the distance is super live because I think he's gonna submit Jax or he's gonna knock him out. I got Brito. I think Brito's a fucking absolute lock. At this line, like give me fucking Brito, bro. He opened up at plus 100. I think Brito gets it done by like anywhere he wants, bro. Because I don't think Jack Shore is like he's a decent grappler, like not decent striker. I mean, but he doesn't have crazy power. He's not dangerous on the feet. That Nicholas Dalby, yeah, it was Nicholas Dalby, bro. Like I saw Bonfim looking at the clock, I was like, "Fuck, rest in peace, my parlays." My parlays were all already. Even if Bonfim had won, my parlays were still gonna be fucking dusted because the main event went over five rounds, which I don't think anyone expected that main event to go over 5 rounds. After that, I just stopped betting heavyweight fights. After that, I haven't been betting heavyweight fights recently. I just didn't bet on the Gazee fight. I didn't bet on the Tuivasa fight. I just haven't been. The only time I bet Gazee fight was when he fought Martin Bede. I bet on Gazee then because I think Martin Bede is pretty horrible. I think I had Gazee by like finish only, which is plus 130. Yeah, Dalby, man, like Dalby, like Dalby's a fucking tough dude though. Dalby's on a fucking run right now, right? Like holy shit. Dalby, how big a win streak is Dalby on right now? Dalby's on like a fucking run right now too. He's been underdog every single time. He's on a 4 or 5 win streak right now. Claudio Silva, Worley Alves, I mean Muslim Salikov, Gary Bonfim. What's next for Dalby, man? And Dalby's 17 in the UFC, like yeah, Dalby's on a fucking run right now. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I've actually bet in Gabriel Bonfim because like Jesse Ronson knocked him down and took his back and submitted him, and then I was like, Bonfim can do the same thing, but yeah, Bonfim is just overrated. These Bonfim brothers are overrated. Holy shit. Yeah, this is fucking crazy though. And yeah, that was depressing watching Luke bro get fucking just pull guard and lose like that. Antonio said, do you think Ram can bounce back or is the ceiling lowered? I think Ram can bounce back, but he's kind of a gasser, man. His gas tank isn't really there, and he just barely fights, bro. He fights like once a year, like every 1.5 years. Like Antonio said, he's 23 and 4. That's a great record as a martial artist. It's so hard fighting guys all over the world. Yeah, that is true, man. Ram is actually really good. Doesn't he have a win over Gamrot or something? Like I think does he have a win over Gamrot? I can't remember if he does. But yeah, Gram is actually not bad. Let me see. I think he has a win over Gamrot, right? Gram. Yeah, he has a win over Game 2's Gamrot, which is a really close fight, but he was able to do more damage, so they gave it to Gamrot. They gave it to Gram, I mean, so that's where people really been fucking overrating Gram, I mean, since then. Cause we find out Gamrot's not as good as we think he is. Like just kind of like a fucking nut hugger. He's gonna control people for fucking most of the fight. He's not gonna do any damage. Lucky for him, he's one of the best cross sniffers out there, so he's able to get the job done. But guys, we've been here fucking almost like fucking how long we've been here? Almost fucking 3 hours, man. I'm gonna be out of here, man. Fucking it was fun stream, late night stream. So I'll probably be back tomorrow. But I'll be live for PFL Court. PFL Court is gonna be starting at 6:30 in the evening on Thursday. So catch me there, man. Is anyone live right now? Let's see if anyone's fucking live right now. 1:20 a.m. in the morning. What about Lost MMA usually is live during the night, but I guess no one's fucking live right now. Holy shit. I don't really see anyone live right now. Yeah, guys, I'm out of here, man. I gotta get some sleep. I got some work to do tomorrow. Yeah, guys, I'm out of here, man. Take it easy, guys. I fucking appreciate you guys always. I'm so tired, man. I'm gonna get some food and I'm gonna get some sleep. Yeah, good night, guys. Good night. Good night, Cliffs. And who said, damn, Grum lost the grappling bout after that in the first round. I hope he's okay mentally. He trains with Hamza Chimaev and those guys over there in Sweden, so I don't know, bro. Grum is he's kind of been overrated because he has the win over Gamrot, so people are kind of rating him. He was winning that Elvis Brenner fight, to be fair. Like he was on his way to winning that fight, but Brenner is so fucking dog tough. He's a junkyard dog. Those are the type of guys that I like betting as a dog. Guys that can go out there and like pull it off and just keep fighting for your money. Like Nate the Train. I mean, Nate the Train. I'm so fucking happy Nate the Train won. That made my fucking whole week. But guys, I'm out of here, man. Take it easy, guys. Hope you guys have a fucking beautiful night, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Catch me in one of my next live streams, and later, guys. Take it easy. Good night.